I think we're live now. I haven't used that button in a long time, but I think we're live now.
Yeah, it went live on Twitch.
So where is Miss Taylor?
Yeah, did we scare her away? I'll blow up her phone.
Or you could just call her.
Yeah, I could. uh, Friday, we went over to Emily. Said that we're gonna do Smoky Jake's for lunch, which is the barbecue place here over in Aiken. And I get there before she does, and I was like 15-20 minutes away from there. She was at home, and I'm sitting at that little restaurant just waiting, and I literally just spammed her phone with different gifs of "I'm hungry, feed me." I think I sent her like 12 or 13 of them in like a 2-minute span. Because
I just want you all to remember, at the end of the day, this is just a game.
What? That's ominous.
Oh, that is very ominous. I love it.
It's not a game, it's a way of life.
It's not a game.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're live, which means that you can make fun of me all you want. Oh wait, that's no different than any other day.
Oh, I guess I can say this live anyway. I have to leave like right when the game ends.
Okay.
To go watch the baby.
Okay. Sounds good.
Is everybody else? Did we level up? I don't know if we did HP or not.
We did it during the long rest in game.
Yeah, we did that long rest. Remember, what was that guy's name?
Thaddeus
And Eileen.
Oh yeah.
Yep, Thaddeus and Eileen.
I wasn't sure because now I'm level 7 and I don't think I've touched anything. But I probably did it all last time.
Yeah, I'd imagine so if you leveled up. I'm gonna make a quick call and then I got a couple things for you guys.
Okay then.
Oh well. One second. Hey, everything okay? Okay, just want to make sure you're okay. Yeah, sounds good. Bye.
Look, I even brought this today.
That's wonderful.
Nice.
That is
That's fantastic.
I'm not gonna wear it the whole time, but...
Fine then, Pat. Hi, how are you? I acknowledge you and I see you. You sarcastic individual.
It's just me and my poor time management.
Just a couple quick announcements before we can skip the character introductions and then do the recap and then hop into the game. After hearing the chats, the feedback from you guys, and some of the stuff we can just do offline. But I think after looking at your character sheets, everything's good. I bumped Skylar up a couple points because I think there was some pre-existing damage prior to Malachi. So essentially, all damage you have now kind of reflective of what Malachi has done. I think, close to. So that full heal, long rest can exist. So you still, all of you guys are walking in pretty close to full health.
Okay.
Because you guys did just have a long rest, but there has been some encounters with some damage from him.
So you're saying moving forward, we're doing long rest restores full HP.
Yep.
Cool.
Are we also doing individual initiative?
So final question, do you guys want to do that?
I'm cool with it either way.
I know. Such an indecisive answer every time I ask you something,
You
Taylor.
know, fine then. I'll say this.
Why? Because I'm a Libra. I'm indecisive.
I used to be indecisive, but now I'm not so sure. No.
Oh my god, look
like-
at us in our matching anime shirts today.
Are you wearing a One Piece shirt too?
No, I'm wearing a Demon Slayer shirt.
Hey, that's still respectable. Okay, so
Still respectable. Arguably
It
the
is
best ever,
very
but
respectable.
I like the individual initiative. I know we have that internal chat, and I think it's just because it can throw a wrench in the system. Because if, you know, me, Jubilee, and Raja get hit, then all of a sudden it's the enemy's time. Now Ryu has to figure out what he wants to do, and Cricket has to figure out what they want to do instead of all 5 versus the end of the enemy.
I do, you know what? I do like it for that reason because it does give a little bit more chaos to the initiative because it's like the enemy can go in between all of us potentially.
Like
you know, if you have like a hold person. Or...
Do I like chaos?
Wow, weird. You like chaos. I would have never guessed.
Never.
So I feel like the individual initiative. I hadn't really considered it that way, but like
Hey,
it
the
does
real
make
long
it
shot.
a little bit more wild. You know.
Okay. Well, then individual initiative. We will start that off today. Vandal, Jubilee, Raja.
I have
And
to
we lost your
actually
picture.
look at my initiative bonuses now, huh?
Raja, Vandal,
As Vantalor has a +0 to initiative bonus.
All right. Well, after covering those couple things, so the one doesn't affect us now. Some of you may take a more permanent long rest. We'll see.
Don't say things like that. What the heck, man?
But as far as the individual initiative, we'll kick that off today. And yeah, let's get right into it. What's the recap?
Okay. So, Pat, Ryu's still here. I'm actually be playing him today. He is on vacation. But going into the recap, we started last session by finding a person/creature that was mutated, experimented on with 2 heads, that was able to see magic items and did some identification for him. He called himself Thaddeus, and then we started making fun of him because of his little head and called his little head Eileen, just so we could tell the 2 apart when we're talking to him. He told us about a giant python in the trapdoor that the crossbow was aimed at. And he told us that Malachi doesn't go into his quarters, Thaddeus' quarters, because of a terrible smell that comes out of it. We decided to take that opportunity to have a long rest and slept in a very terrible smelling room. This is where things started getting interesting. When Vantalord went into sleep, it was like transitioning between fights for him. Had a dream and vision with numerous voices, echoes of lineage. Several voices were fighting in his mind, with one of them being feminine. The other one he thinks was Apsu's. The feminine voice tempted Vantalord throughout the dream by stating, you know, he loses power, he couldn't protect without her, just continuous tempting, and end up having a struggle between Apsu and the female deity. And after several minutes of conversation with Vantalord, he finally asked the female for help. Of which he saw Apsu fly through the female's image when he was waking up. So that'll be interesting. Thaddeus told us that Malachi went through the temple while we were sleeping, and he was angry that the Phoenix was let go. After which we decided to start walking towards Thaddeus' room. After we opened up the trap door, had an awesome... Cricket did an awesome job charming this massive python, and we fed him some of Raja's dead lizards. Raja saw Jimmy mimicking him in the mirror. Cricket thought, or Jubilee thought, it was kind of normal to say, hey, are you talking to yourself? And okay, let's continue going. And finally, after going through a lot of the temple, Vantalord just started breaking every barrel he saw. Cricket got mad at him, argued with him because she was going to make him sneaky, because Vantalord's a bull in a china shop. And finally, we ended the session by going into a very large double door that Ryu and Raja opened. There's 2 large black panthers and someone sitting on a throne. He yelled at Cricket but called her Laurel, Cricket's mom. And that's when we started combat. We ended combat after we rolled for initiative, which the players won. And Malachi still has a Searing Smite on him from Vantalord at 2nd level. So after every time he does damage, there's potential that he has to take additional damage on top of it. So there, we're starting session in combat.
All right. Awesome. And did you say we still need to roll for initiative, right?
No, we've rolled at the end of the last session. The players won, and then you said, "Oh, that's gonna end the session."
Gotcha. Yes, I remember that now. And you're muted, Taylor.
You're evil.
I just said, oh yeah.
Oh.
I forgot about that.
So, I'll leave the choice up to you guys, being that you guys won the initiative. Do you want to re-roll with initiative right now?
I would say, being that we won initiative already, and that's where we started in, let's just finish it off this round of initiative and then start fresh.
Oh, I was gonna say, let's introduce the chaos right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's-
I'm down for that too.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine.
Then
with
who
it.
wants to track and announce initiative?
Let me bring on my pad of paper.
Considering
And I
I
will-
think Tom has the most monitors right now of anybody, I feel like it should be him.
I only have 4 monitors going right now for, I got our internal, I got Twitch over here, my character sheet, and Rihu's character sheet.
There's 85 screens up.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah, I'll just do it the old-fashioned way, pen and paper.
That's, yeah. So go ahead and roll for initiative.
Wow, I'm so excited. I get to add. Oh,
I'm only
I
adding
get to
2.
add my initiative bonus, which is a +0.
Oh,
Yeah, my
yeah.
initiative roll is only plus 2 to quality. Oh yes, quality initiative roll over here.
Okay, so let me do this.
Never mind, I'm changing my plan. Let's go back and
Group initiative. Group initiative.
No, don't worry, I've got a +0 as well. So, who got a 24?
we all have plus zeros. Why are we?
No,
Do we
no,
really
no.
all have +0?
Nope, Rihu has a +4. Okay, so
Okay.
let's start off with Jubilee. What did you roll?
13.
13? Cricket?
10.
10? Raja, what did you roll?
19.
19? And Rihu has a 24, and I have a 12.
And I have a 17.
I guess Rihu's
Okay.
going first.
So then if you would just announce who it is and then who's on deck. And then just keep that pace
Okay.
going forward so the other person can always be
Yep.
prepping.
10. Sorry, I know this technically, I guess, is sort of part of the recap, but Rory, can you remind us, like, how badly injured, if at all, Malachi is looking, and/or is there one more Panther that's still left alive? Is that
Nope.
right?
So both
No, we
Panthers
got-
are gone.
Both
Yep.
Panthers. Okay.
Yep, both
Just
Panthers are gone. And it's only been a month or so. So, so Malachi, what you guys have seen is he can take a hit. He seems to be able to take hits pretty well. So he's taken damage. There's no doubt about that. Particular hits you guys have noticed have been less effective. Cue the non-magical. Other times you've noticed that they've landed better.
Yep. And right now, Rihu is grappled around Malachi, so
Correct.
he's got him grappled.
Rihu or
Just so everyone's aware.
Vandalord?
Rihu.
Rihu is, okay.
Yep. So,
And
yeah,
Jubilee,
that's-
you have your thing up.
My thing up.
I don't know, this spooky thing.
Aberration, I think is what you got, or
Oh, my shadow spawn?
Yep.
Yeah,
yes.
your shadow girl.
My spooky, scary guy.
Yeah, so right now he's got Ryu grappled on him, Raja's in front of him, I'm on one side, and your shadow is on the other, so he's fully flanked as well. So the order, Rory, just so you're aware, is Rihu, Raja, yourself, Jubilee, myself, and Cricket.
Where?
If you want, I can text that to you.
No,
So-
that's good. So just who it is and then who's on deck. And let's go ahead and kick off
Who it is? Who
the
it is?
combat.
Okay, so Ryu's going first, and Raja, if you want to start preparing for
Six
yourself.
change.
I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the Ryu's unarmed strike.
Okay.
So first roll is a 23. So that's a That one should hit, correct?
23 to
He
hit.
said, I'm playing this new class I've never played before. I'm going to use Unarmed Strike.
23 hits.
Yes. If you had. Okay, that's 7 points of
Come
damage.
on, that's what it does, yeah.
And then he's got a second attack, which I'm going to use a second unarmed strike. He rolled a 22,
22 hits.
and that's another 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I'm going to do Fury of Blows
Okay.
for a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. And that does another 6 points of damage.
All right. So you now. I just thought about this. So Rihu has him grappled, I suppose. So he's just taking his hits, right?
Yeah.
So he takes one by one, some close combat hooks, gets those in there. He definitely hits them. They land, but again, those hits, they just don't seem to have the impact on Malachi as another individual would.
And for Rubber Ducky,
Any movement or bonus?
I'm going to keep him grappled.
Okay.
And I already used the bonus action.
Okay.
So Raja's on deck, and then yourself, Rory.
So Raja's up and I'm on deck.
Yep.
Raja is going to strike. What is it, Malachi?
Yep.
He's right in front of me.
Yes.
Okay. With my rapier. Hey, why is it not going out there? We'll start it off with that, and then if I hit, then that'll lead to more.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
14.
14 does not hit. I can't hear you.
I'll use my action surge then.
Okay.
Attack again.
Okay. Roll to hit.
There we go. 16.
16. You bring your rapier in for a jab, a strike, but weary of Rihu's arm, you end up missing again. 16 misses.
Think.
Now, as a note,
I'll just stay there.
as a note,
What's that?
did you take those at advantage?
Oh no. Forgot about that. Would I have advantage?
You're you're
Yes,
flanked.
because he's flanked.
Okay.
Oh, and Rory, at the start of your turn, I need you to make a Constitution save.
Okay. Do you hit, Raja?
Oh, I thought we were moving on. Oh. I got 19 that time.
That one hits.
Okay. So then that would be after action surge. If we're just
You keep going in and out with your audio.
okay. I'm going to use the strike of my fire strike.
Okay.
So that's the 1d10, and then I get the sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Damage.
How much damage?
18.
18 without the fire strike?
No,
It's-
with the fire strike. 8 fire damage,
Okay.
10 sneak attack damage.
Okay. Perfect. So your action surge, your second blow, or second jab at Malachi lands, missing Rihu's arm. Taking the stab from Raja. Malachi, Raja, you especially, because you're right there in front of him. As your rapier pierces his armor, you see him fiddle with a stone in his hand. Suddenly, his body becomes a mist. As he misty steps, reappears about 15 feet.
How did that
Oh, that's
Constitution
right.
save go?
Constitution save. Con. Thank you for reminding me. Con save.
It's at the start of his turn, so it should be when he was still grappled, correct?
22.
Okay, that one passes. And
Sweet heavens.
dang it.
Okay.
And Jubilee, you're up next, by the way.
Okay, so he rubs the stone, his body turning into this mist, suddenly dissipating from between all of you, and reappearing about 15 feet off to the side, looking over at Cricket. He looks back at the group of you, Vantalord, Raja, and Rihu, and with a scornful look says, every swing of your blade you cast and spell you cast is in vain, as he then looks back over to Cricket. And Cricket, with a curdling eeriness in his voice, he pointedly says to you, "The blood of traitors runs in your veins, and today I end it." As he grabs another stone and casts lightning bolt at Bear.
For someone who says that they value nature as an animal, why would you attack that dog?
You hear Cricket scream out as this energy builds up. Does 21 hit Bear?
Yes.
That is 24 points of damage.
Does he get a dex save to have it?
Oh,
Isn't
yes.
that a thing?
I believe that's... Is that how lightning... Yes.
Good
I'm
thing
just
I know.
saying yes because I think you're correct, but I'm not sure.
I'm like, use that one.
Lightning...
Tell me before I roll. I don't want to roll in vain.
Lightning bolt. Oh my goodness. Lightning bolt.
Yeah, this is illegal. You're right.
Each creature 13. Creature takes 8d6. Stroke of lightning,
and I both
line of
already
100
said.
feet long, 5 feet wide, blast from each choose creature. The lightning makes a dexterity saving throw. Yes.
Does it only hit him, or is he trying to hit us on the way? Not that I want other people to take damage, but
Each creature.
what's his spell
Where-
save DC?
Where exactly is Bear?
think he's still
Because on his mini, he's just next to you. So where exactly is Bear?
right. Where did we move him? Is he that other fourth mini that's like? Was he attacking Malachi?
No, I thought that there's a spiritual weapon or something up over here. Bonner, from Bonner. Or maybe that was. I didn't think so, though.
Is that Bear? Did you have something that was up that you cast, Tom?
No,
Then I'm not
I
sure
don't
what
have
that
anything
was.
like that.
I know that we had made a shadow spawn for me, but I think it's just a second Jubilee, right?
That's right
That's
there.
the one that's right next to me. Okay.
I think I sent Bear to try and bite Malachi. I think that Bear is actually over
Yeah.
there.
I think you're right.
Over here?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's Bear. He was here.
I'm not.
Okay. Then,
Yeah, I wasn't trying. Sorry, I wasn't trying to mess things up. I
nope,
was
that's
just-
okay. Then Rihu will also need to make this save. Because he's in the
What's-
line of fire.
His spell save DC. What is it? I need to know before I roll so I can will this dice.
It's 30.
30?
It's not actually 30, but it's 30.
Okay. He got a 12. That's probably not high enough.
Okay, and what about Rihu?
That 20 plus 4, so 24.
24.
Wait, who died in front of it?
Okay.
Protect yourself.
Rihu, with his nimbleness and with his arms free, shifts his hips as the lightning strikes past him, still causing 12 damage as Bear takes a blunt hit of all 24 points.
No, I can't. So I just
Yields-
gotta keep
yeah,
track of
yields.
this manual.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
Well, Bear only has 22 hit points.
Okay.
So I don't know if animals go unconscious the same way people do or not, or what happens with that. But I guess the lightning hits him full on, electrocutes his body, and he drops to the ground, cries out like a, dog squeal whine. Obviously you hear Cricket as well, just as she's yelling at him like, why would you attack? Don't attack a dog! How could you do such a thing? And as soon as she sees him drop, obviously she's... Well, right now she's not doing anything because it's not her turn.
Is Bear your familiar or is he your pet?
He is a beast, he's a dog. He's an actual dog.
Okay, that's good to know for reasons.
Looks like, and I'm just doing a quick look, but it looks like they don't necessarily get saving throws. But we can keep looking well. That's all of Malachi's turn. So at this moment, whether unconscious or dead, Bear lies burned to the crisp on the ground. And who's next?
I think it's my turn, right?
Yep, Jubilee, myself, and then Cricket.
I don't think you're ending much of anything today. If anything, we're ending you.
And Jubilee will put one hand on Bear and cast Spare the Dying. So that should stabilize him because he's a beast, not a familiar. So I'm pretty sure that it should bring him to like 1 HP. How does this work? You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable.
Okay.
So Bear should hopefully be stable if everything is the way it's supposed to be, I hope.
And then I will look at my shadow spawn and say, you go take him out right now. And my shadow spawn will run up to Malachi, and it is going to do its multi-attack, which is going to be... I'm going to take 2 chilling rends, so that's its melee attack with its frozen tail.
So striking with its tail.
Yep.
Okay.
That is a 16 spell attack modifier to hit. Oh, shoot. So the first one's a 23 to hit. And the next one is a 19 to hit.
Both hit.
Beautiful. So that's going to be 2d12. I love this. Really?
That's
Your
going to be
animal
12
companions
points of cold
have saving
damage as
throws.
he slaps it.
12 points of cold damage.
Yep.
Okay. And anything else? Any movement?
I just lay my whole body on top of Bear.
So do you move over to Bear then?
Yes.
All right. And is that your turn?
That's all I got.
As she moves to Bear, I'm gonna run and jump right at Malachi.
And who's on deck?
It'd be me.
You're up, and
It's
who's on
Vandalor.
deck?
Oh, me.
Cricket.
Okay.
Yep.
So Vandalord, you're going over to Malachi?
Yep.
Okay.
And I just want to take that leap with my sword coming down from the top.
Okay.
And as I'm doing that, I'm just yelling to the new deity, just give me all the strength so I can protect my friends. I don't know if this is gonna do anything, but I'm just yelling out at her, and I'm gonna attack full bore with my long sword. Ooh, this red dice is doing good to me today. Does a nat 20 plus 7 hit?
Yes. And it does look like animals do get saving throws.
Yelling at deities is usually a...
Unless they get hit twice.
And a 19 for my confirmation.
19 confirms.
Okay. So my D8, where is my D8? Right there. It's an 8 plus 4. So 12 points of damage. And then I'm going to take my second attack on him.
Okay.
And I'm going to come across the side, trying to hit him on the side of his head to just rattle him around a good amount. 22.
22 hits.
And there's another 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm just going to chill right here. I don't have any bonus actions, so...
Cricket, you're up.
Actually, I do have a bonus action.
Hmm.
I take that back. I'm gonna cast Searing Smite on him again on the 2nd level.
Okay.
So this is for the next time I hit him with a melee attack. So you'll see what happens next turn. Don't worry about it.
All right. Cricket, seeing Bear drop to a crisp on the ground, this companion that you've had for so many years. Go ahead and roll a saving throw for Bear.
Well, she cast Spare the Dying, so I don't think I have to anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't need saving throws. He's stabilized.
Gotcha. Okay.
But seeing him lying helpless on the ground, I am going to run up to sort of like between Bear and Malachi. Actually, is there room for me to get over where he is? Yeah. Okay, yes. I'm gonna go near him. And
Between Bear and Malachi, or?
Bear, go up to it. Yes, right there, like right where you have it.
Okay.
Yep. But like so I can still see Malachi.
Yeah, Malachi's right here.
And yeah. And as I'm like, tears are starting to well up in Cricket's eyes, you can see her just like completely channeling that into what she's gonna do. And she just looks over at him and is like, just because you have a perverted and twisted way of viewing nature, I can see why my parents stopped being friends with you and left. This is not how nature was meant to be, and sometimes we have to destroy that way of thinking so that real true nature can, and love and friendship can survive. And I'm gonna cast Wither and Bloom in this sphere around me. So basically like a 20-foot sphere all around me, which I think captures him and Bear, everybody. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Yeah. 20-foot radius or diameter?
No, 20-foot sphere, so 10-foot radius. Yeah, that distance.
Yep. Pretty much captures
And-
everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, and basically you all see, and mostly like Cricket, I feel like, and all like the magic that you've seen her use and stuff, most of it is like, I would say like pro nature. You immediately see this like necrotic energy coming out of her fingers, and all of the plants, like any life, like any weeds that have grown through the rocks here, I'm sure there's like lots of things through the stone. This is like in pretty disrepair. All immediately just start withering. Like all vegetation just starts completely like drying up and falling apart, like rotting. You see it all happen just instantaneously, and it also hits. I can pick what it hits, but I'm gonna only have it affect Malachi. Obviously, I don't want everybody else to get hit with this necrotic damage. So Malachi will take 14 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Standing there, looking back towards Jubilee and Vantalord, you cast this spell.
He has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 12.
Okay, he failed. So he takes 14 points of necrotic damage, and then you see in this like necrotic magical like spell that is being cast from Cricket, she's like funneling the life that she took from Malachi and the plants into Bear, and Bear will regain hit points. He will regain 8 hit points. So he is still clearly a beast that has just been electrocuted, but thanks to Jubilee stabilizing him, and he's got this like extra little bit of like, and Jubilee, I know you put your body on him, like you said you threw on top of him, so I guess I would assume you sort of feel him like taking like a super like shuddered shallow breath, like he seems to have gotten some life that was maybe stolen from Malachi.
Start giving them some scritches.
Katie, go ahead, or Cricket, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh. 18.
18. What? Have you ever used this before?
No, this is a new spell we just got.
So, you know that you're looking at Malachi, and you cast this, and you nail him with this energy. Something about it doesn't seem right. Bear didn't get as much healing as you think. He did seem to get some. And you're pretty confident in your ability to cast this spell. Something just seems off in the core of your being. Something doesn't seem right.
Do I have any like feeling like what feels wrong?
It's hard to say because it's your first time casting it, as well
Right.
as the particular environment you're in.
Did it feel like the energy I was pulling also wasn't strong?
Yes. Like the connection
Yeah.
was bad.
Yeah. I don't know how many other. I mean, I think maybe Jubilee. You're the only other person who this would be relevant to, but it's like there's something obscuring my like connection with even nature and magic here.
Have I noticed that? Well, I guess. Oh. I was still able to stabilize Bear, though, right?
Seems like it.
Okay. And then my Shadow Spawn was able to. Well, technically, he did a melee attack, so I guess it's.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Is that your turn, Cricket?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna make sure that I'm like completely blocking Bear's, like his path. Like we're making a little wall around him, so Malachi can't. Who votes for the dog when you have like 5 able-bodied people? I can't. You're a cruel human, Malachi.
All kinds of ways that are worse than all kinds of things worse than dying.
Emotional damage.
Living.
So who's up? And who's on
It's
deck?
gonna be Rihu, and then Raja.
Okay.
Ryu's gonna run at Malachi, and he's gonna try to re-grapple him.
Okay. Roll there. Make a strength check.
Okay. 19.
19, and I gotta check. $19 to my 16.
Okay. And then as for my attack, I'm gonna do a Tavern Brawl strike.
Okay.
And 23.
Okay, 23 hits.
And 6 points of damage.
6 points. All right, Rihu runs over, quickly grabbing his arms around him again, understanding how to grab him, throws a jab, hits him. It just seems wrong. It just doesn't seem right. But he has him and he hit him. It just didn't feel strong enough.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action and do Flurry of Blows.
Okay,
22.
that hits.
And another 6 points of damage.
Okay, Raja, you're up.
Then followed by you, Rory.
All right.
Raja will again attack him with his. Oh, he'll go over to him first, I suppose. Huh?
Yeah. Where are you wanting to be? You can get anywhere around him.
Within melee contact with him, so like not behind somebody else.
Okay. So you want to be flanking him, or
Well, I mean, flanking is anywhere around him.
at this point?
mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
fair
yeah.
point. Oh yes, that's true too.
And then I'll just attack him with my rapier. Hit. 17. Oh. I was doing my hits wrong. I have a +6 actually, not a +3.
All right.
I was looking at my 1d8 +3 for damage. So I got 23 then.
Yeah, that hits.
Then damage for that 1d8 +3. And I don't think I rolled my rapier damage last time actually.
That makes sense
Oh.
because you just said sneak attack.
I just had to find my d8. So that will be 7 damage for the rapier.
Okay.
And the sneak attack will be 7 also.
Okay.
And then, I think I'll leave it at that.
Okay. You run over to him, jumping up on that platform, back down those stairs, jabbing your rapier in, getting a nice precision hit with that sneak attack, missing Rihu. As your rapier punctures Malachi, you see it's quick, but you see it, a glimmer that flashes throughout the whole body, the whole essence of Malachi. And as if you're gonna leave the rapier in there to twist it and cause more damage, he is gone. Suddenly, he is right back over by Cricket, Bear, and now Jubilee. So that this makes sense for you guys. The stone that he used, so above the table, but just so this makes sense to you guys, he used a stone called Echo Intent. Sure, I'll just give you the whole thing. Echoed Intent, just OOC. When activated, the user can project their next intended action over the next 6 seconds. So everything you just saw was a projection of what he fully intended to do. So he projected himself.
Not actually him.
Correct. So he's able to plant the thought in your minds. You're all within 30 feet of him. That you all believed. He moved, so you all attacked. But this is his fully, and this is his, he just projected it six seconds in advance, meaning he's still going to do everything he just did.
Question.
Wow.
Would my blind sight have picked that up though? Because I was right next to him.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Because he is planting it into my thought. It's not
Yes.
visible.
Yeah. So it's a full belief that he moved. All the
Okay.
things you guys cast still were cast. Cricket, because of the particular spell that you cast, you were focusing it in on him in that direction, but it is an what's that called?
Area of effect.
Correct. It's an AO spell. So your focus was wrong, but you did still hit him. So your spell in particular did still cause damage. It just was misdirected. That's why it was a weaker link.
Right.
So Bear still did receive healing. He received 3 points of healing. Bear was never actually hurt. Because again, this is a projection. Now, the reason I tell you this, because now that the rapier hit, that 6 seconds ended, suddenly everything snaps and you guys can see the projection is gone. Jubilee, you're hugging Bear, and Bear is fully capable.
This is just trauma. This is.
Now,
But also, I'm reading Blind Sight, and I'm not sure. I'm genuinely not sure if Raja would have been able to tell that this was happening, because this says that if they can't see the target, they're able to perceive the target using all of their other senses, like echolocation. So
here's the thing, though. It sounds, I mean, I don't know, I've not read the spell that Rory casts, but it sounds like it's actually more of like a mind control.
a psychic thing than a physical thing.
It'd be the equivalent of like major illusion or something like that, where
Right.
like influencing like they actually see and perceive these things to have happen.
correct.
If he'd actually just gone invisible, then it'd have been different.
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
This was a full
wow.
projection of his intent, so it's called Echo Intent. You won't find it. So it's called Echo Intent. So he projected his intent, meaning now in this moment, as reality sets back in, Cricket, you see standing right next to you the malicious, twisted face of Malachi Darkwood. As he laughs and mocks at you. Cricket. Your loyalty is a chain that will drag you down to the abyss itself. He steps back, and that same stone that was projected of him rubbing starts to crackle blue. Just like he showed you, he intends to do this. You will get an opportunity attack because now you see this, but he is going to step back and put himself behind Bear, casting lightning bolt at you and Bear. But you get an attack of opportunity as he leaves your space.
Yeah, I'm taking that attack of opportunity. I'm swinging him across the face with my staff. A natural 20. You planted the seed that you killed my dog in my brain. I'm gonna come back for you. Don't you worry. Okay, do I need to confirm that crit though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I don't think that one hit. That is only... a 5.
The emotional swelling of the tears in your eyes, you do still land the hit, but it's still like waking up from a horrendous dream. You're still a bit shaken by it.
It's not a ton of damage, but 5 points.
5 points.
Damage from
And
my staff.
do you have Shillelagh on or no?
No.
Okay. Whack! You hit him as he steps out of your range, that stone crackling, snapping, as now, as shown in the projection, he casts Lightning Bolt, striking both Bear and Cricket, if you'd make a dexterity save.
Oh boy, okay. Hopefully it's better than the last time. Alright, this one is for Bear first. That is the exact same roll I rolled last time.
Which is?
That's 12.
12. That fails.
I think. Let me check his dex, but I rolled a 10, which I think is what I rolled last time too. Yeah, it's a 12
Okay.
for him. For me, it's a saving throw, right?
Yep. Dexterity saving throw.
17 for me.
17. So you pass. Bear receives 18 points of lightning damage. And 9...
22! You rolled worse than projection, thank God.
Yes. And
I mean, he's still completely electrocuted, and all the other things are still.
actually, I'm sorry. Jubilee, you're over top hugging Bear, aren't you? I'm just looking at the minis, and you're off to the side, so you're actually in it.
I'm on top of there. Yeah.
So you have to roll as well. Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
She was planning for her next attack because she's on deck.
That's 15.
15. 15 meets the dex save, so you save. So 9 points of damage to Jubilee, and 9 points of lightning damage to Cricket, 18 points of lightning damage to Bear.
Bear is burning to a crisp and like convulsing underneath you, Jubilee, and like not good.
What if I'm wearing rubber clown shoes? Is it like an
Insulator?
anti-conductor of the energy?
Just to wrap up his turn, he looks and he just, your rejection, Cricket, is futile. Just give up. You're losing it all now. Just quit. That's his turn.
Oh,
Who's
boy.
up? I'm on deck.
Okay. I'm Okay, I have an idea.
Oh, sorry. That was movement and action. He'll use his bonus action. As he sticks his hand out to the side, you'll see the ground under, like just off to the side of him, start to mound up. And suddenly, shooting out from the ground, his staff that was over by the chair appears in his hand. This wooden, twisted looking staff, very, very elegant in looks. However, it has this vein of purple energy, this dark purple energy running through it as a staff. His druid staff appears in his hand. That's his bonus action.
Okay. Hey Malachi, why don't you pick on someone your own size and come over here?
And Jubilee's gonna stand up, hold her hands out, and cast lightning lure at him.
Oh,
So he has to make a strength save.
okay. Strength. Sweet.
I don't like that you said sweet to that.
23.
I don't either.
I got a 23.
Oh, well, that's gonna pass. I don't think anything happens in that case. Hold on.
Hey, thanks for the raid, Session Zero Gaming.
Hey, session 0.
Oh, this doesn't do anything if it...
I must
Ouch.
admit, I do like these new dice I bought.
Someone needs
Okay,
to take him away
it's
from
fine.
him.
It's fine. It's fine. Malachi is still... How far is Malachi from me now?
5 feet.
Oh, he's 5 feet from me anyway. All right, then as a bonus action, I'm going to use my 2-weapon fighting and just say, you know what? It's okay. You're close enough.
And stab him with both my daggers.
Okay.
Not your sneaky daggers.
They were sneaky.
All
Roll to
all
hit.
All right. That is going to be... Please roll well. Oh, that's a 19 to hit. For
19.
the first one,
19 hits.
and 24 for the second one.
They both hit.
And that's going to be... Oh, D4. Okay. Oh, great. 1.
Okay.
2 points of damage. 2-point counts, right?
2 points count. It all adds up.
Well, that's all my stuff, and hopefully he doesn't want to kill me 5 feet from him.
Well, as I see your daggers come out, I'm gonna run at him, and again, that long sword drawn that everyone knows I love. I'm coming down at him again with my first melee attack.
Just a note also. So you cast Smite, correct?
I have to have a successful melee attack
Because last time you tried casting Smite.
I'd already cast it. It
Yep.
was still on him because it lasts for 10 rounds of combat.
Okay.
We had 4, and then you dispelled it.
Okay. So you have to
So-
recast it now.
I have to
Okay.
recast it, which I did on my last turn. If I successfully hit him now, it's good for up to 1 minute or 10 rounds of combat.
So last time when you
or
recast
until-
it, you didn't actually
Yep.
strike him.
Correct. I did it after my 2 attacks.
Okay, just want to make sure. Because all those castings of that last round still happened. They just happened to nothing.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
No, you said it lasted 6 seconds. So
Correct. So if
Yeah.
if anything that was cast during that 6-second projection, that round, those spells were still cast. See what I'm saying? So if that still works out,
Ah.
right?
Okay.
But I don't know how Divine Strike works, but if he didn't actually hit Malachi, can he cast it? Is that something that you have to have actually hit him?
No, so I just cast it on him.
Okay.
There's no saving throw at all on it. So it's one of those where focus on him, and then I have to have a successful melee attack in order for all the effects to take into place.
So it's there. Last time the effects just
Yes.
didn't take place because you didn't hit them.
Correct.
Got it. Cool.
So First attack, I have a, let's see, 14 plus 21.
21 hits.
Okay, so this is where things get fun. So this is a D8 plus 4 plus 2d6 of damage. So there's 8 points on the sword. And 11 points of fire damage.
What was the first one? Sorry.
8.
8 points from the sword?
Yep.
Okay, and 11 fire.
11 fire. And then I'm gonna make my second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Aw. Only it's a dirty 20 this time. Sadness.
That hits.
And this here. I am loving my red set of dice lately. And 12 points of damage.
12 points from the sword?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just sit and chill right here. And I can't remember if I have, let's see here. Actions, bonus action. And he's not a creature, so that won't work. And as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite. So, actually, no, I'm not. Never mind. Disregard.
Okay.
And that puts Cricket up, and then Rihu is on deck.
So since Bear is still right next to me, I am going to crouch down because I see now he actually is hurt. Although you can see it, like, I don't know if anybody else is having a similar effect, but you can see Cricket is like almost like shaking herself, like trying to like make sure this is like really happening, because I feel like, you know, whenever you have like a mental anything, you like question reality for a little bit as well. And so she's kind of doing that, and you can see she's like touching Bear and realizing like, no, he really is electrocuted. And she's going to just like put her face really close to his and like, you know, nuzzle him and cast Cure Wounds on him. For 11 points of healing. And she's gonna look up at Malachi and say and stand up after she casts this on Bear and sees that he's like more stable now, and grab her staff, like grab my staff with both hands, and I'm gonna, as a bonus action, cast Shillelagh on the staff.
Okay.
And you see like those extra like thorns and vines grow around it to sort of toughen it, so that when it hits, it's like got that magical extra oomph to it. And she goes, well, 2 people can have cool looking staves in this room, and there's only room for one of us. And then I'm gonna move. Is there a way, I don't know where, like, I mean, we're all kind of like bunching here. Is there a way for me to get within melee range of him? Obviously, I can't attack because I already cast Cure Wounds as my action, but
Yeah, so if you want,
so that I could attack him next time.
either you or Bear could be here. If you're wanting Bear to back up, he could back up slightly.
Yeah.
While you move in.
Yeah.
Okay, that would work.
I'll sort of step over him so that I'm like ready to get him. And that's the end of my turn.
All right. And who's up? Who's on deck?
It is going to be Rihu. Now, Mister, how far away from him are you?
And on deck is Raja?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so how far does Rihu have to go in order to get to him?
Depends on what he's
10,
wanting to
15.
do.
Well, he's all melee. I'm gonna Rihu, you just yell. He goes, He's like, I'm gonna get you grappled. And you're gonna stay grappled. Oh yeah, I got plenty of movement. So he's gonna run up and work on re-grappling.
Okay.
And he's just gonna give him a nice big hug because he rolled a 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
Grapple, strength, or athletics. 16.
Yeah, like I said, he goes, oh, just never mind. I'm just gonna give you a hug, and hopefully you don't kill me.
Okay, so that's his 20 feet of movement in his action.
Yep. And then for this, I'm gonna take 1 attack on him.
Okay.
I can technically have 2. And just another flurry of blows.
Okay.
Or tavern brawler strike, excuse me, and roll a 15.
15 does not hit.
There. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
Rihu, especially with this, this is still the immediate 6 seconds after the last round, which was the projection, right? So this is all happening so fast. Rihu still very thrown off by that misguidance with that projection. Misses his attempts. Raja. And who's on deck?
And you, Rory.
Don't laugh evil maniacally like that, Rory.
and mine, I mean, and you guys see it when you guys are seeing Malachi now. He's getting rougher and rougher. When he was hit by your staff, Cricket, you saw that hurt extensively. A lot of every time that Rihu's punching him, when he does actually punch him, it's almost like he's laughing each time that he gets punched. Yeah, sure, the blade hurts, but there's still an essence of this twisted maniacal essence to him that exists. That he's almost like saying, "Bring it on, you guys! What are you doing?"
Weird masochist man.
Oh, Raja.
Raja will attack him.
All right.
He does right here.
I believe you have the distance. You should. Most things are accessible here. Yeah.
And he's fully flanked. Oh, I just realized Raja should have had or Ryu should have had advantage on that. Oh well.
Yes, he should have.
My fail.
Epic fail. I'm gonna only fight in fields from now on.
Oh.
Because you're a little trapped back there.
A little trapped. Well, I mean, that's what it looks like anyways.
Grab, trap like rat.
21.
21 hits.
Air damage.
How much?
4.
4 rapier damage. Okay.
Ooh. 12 sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Bad at math when I play this game. Oh my goodness.
What calculators are for?
Then I haven't been hit yet. So that will be the end of the turn then.
Okay.
Con saving throw, please, Roy.
Oh yes. Uh, 16 plus. 16 plus what? 16.
That passes.
Okay.
Dang it.
As he shakes off the effects that are about to kick in, he will... Ooh, he's got a couple options here.
Is saving throws still at... Would they still be at like a disadvantage if he's surrounded, or just...
No.
Because he's trying to think? Okay.
No.
I thought I'd ask the question.
It's worth asking. He will... And Cricket, this is going to stand out to you as he reaches into a pouch and you see dripping from his fingers or trickling from his fingers fragments of dirt and a shiny metallic look. It looks like he has metal shavings on him. Standing out to you just in the druid essence of not having the metals. He has a handful of both dirt and metals in his hand as he takes it and he fans it at the feet of all of you. In one hand, he's spreading the seed, he's spreading the dirt and metal. In the other hand, he's rubbing another stone as he is chanting some arcane verbiage. And he is going to use elemental fusion. The ground under each of you shakes and suddenly erupts from the ground up in this half moon circle as it just with the force of both dirt and metal flying upwards from your guys' feet. Each of you will take let's go ahead and do a dex save on that as well.
So 19 for Jubilee.
Pass.
5 for Cricket.
Fail.
I got 8.
Fail.
17 for Rihu.
Pass.
And a 15 for Vantalord.
Pass. What about Bear?
Oh, Bear. 17.
Pass. So half damage for pass, full damage for fails. It's going to be... Oops, wrong dice.
No, you can go to the ones that give less.
Yeah.
It was, too. It's going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Half for those who passed. And...
So 4? Or do you want to just round up or round down?
5. And 14 points... Yes, 14 points of piercing damage. So 9 and 14 for... So 23 for those who failed.
Okay, and then 7. 7 would be the half.
Correct. That is his action. All of-
23 points.
Right? Yeah, 9 bludgeoning and 13 piercing.
Really hurt, that's all.
Oh crap. He's gonna stay. He's not gonna use a bonus action, and basically y'all can hit him if you move, so he'll stay.
Alright, Jubilee's up, then myself, and then Cricket.
I am a warlock. I don't have any good close range spells. Please hold. Oh, this could work. Do I want to do this or do I want to do that one? Let's do this one. Okay. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead
Okay.
just to make a wisdom save. Please tell me this does half damage.
Oh, sorry. What?
A wisdom save.
Wisdom save. That will be 17 plus
Ah!
wisdom. 3. 19.
Jubilee
plus
just
3.
sees.
It'll be
Jubilee
30,
sees
20.
Oh,
that it didn't work.
actually, it's 23.
Yeah, great. Love that for me. Jubilee just sees that it doesn't work and goes, I hate you so much! And then just stabs him twice with her dagger.
He'll go ahead and even open up his side, remembering your last attack. Like, here you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
As he
You know
does
what?
that, oh, come on, do it.
That's a 16 for the first one.
16 doesn't hit.
Great, love that.
You know, it comes close. It comes close. He's like, come on, just a little bit closer. Come on, it's right here.
The next one is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. Y'all, I'm swapping D4s because the other one did me dirty before. That's 4 points of piercing damage,
Ooh.
Malachi.
As you stop clowning around, you stab it in, but like so many other attacks, you know you hit hard, but it just doesn't seem to do as much. Does half damage.
Normally I'm really scary, but you're too close to me.
Oh, no, you're scary.
I look at him and I'm like, this isn't gonna miss. And I cast my Searing Smite at first level this time. I'm
Okay.
saving my last second level spell slot. And then I take my sword out and I go, so you want to, can you show me that scar that Jubilee gave you one last time? I just want to see it. And as I say that, I'm going to take my sword and I'm literally gonna hit for that scar. I'm calling it out.
Embrace the darkness. I see it in you.
Oh, and as he says that, I just close my eyes, and I'm aiming for that scar point. Okay. Oh, I love this. So a nat 20 plus 7.
Okay. Yep, I'm pretty sure that hits.
It had better.
Go ahead.
Here's the confirmation at a 18.
That hits.
Okay.
So double your damage, and then add your double the damage. Add the modifier. Don't double the modifier.
Okay. So by the way, the searing, you're gonna love this because I hit, so the Searing Smite also takes effect.
Okay.
So that's 5, 10 plus another 4, so 14 points with the longsword. I need a D6 on the Searing Smite for another 5 points. And then being that I called out exactly where I was hitting, does that affect anything at all? We're not playing that system?
We are, but it does induce a challenge. So it's like a +3 to his AC. The equivalent would be a -3 to your attack, right? But you do call out a precision strike ahead of time.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm gonna hit him a second time.
Okay.
This year does a 17.
17 just hits, meets his AC.
Okay. Oh, my D8. And that's for another 10 points of damage.
Okay. And the last time, the damage was all from the sword, or there's something else in that too?
The sword, and then it should have been 6 points of fire damage.
Okay. And this time, how much?
10.
10 from the sword? Did he just freeze?
Yeah, he's frozen.
Bummer. I think it was 10 points from the sword.
I think it's me next.
Okay, I think so.
Yeah. Well, Cricket, having already cast Shillelagh on her staff, is going to take it with both hands, and even though she sees he's sickly enjoying this torture, she's just like looks at him and is like,
Okay, sorry about that, my computer.
why can't you realize when you've lost? And
Oh, there's no losing. You and your family and your twisted, messed up ways, that's all going down, Cricket.
you're alone in an abandoned cave performing weird experiments and nobody is left.
Looks like you're just in time.
Alright. Well, anyway, I'm gonna hit him with my quarterstaff with the shillelagh on it. That is 17 to hit.
Meets his AC.
Thank God for that shillelagh. And damage. 12 points
12 points.
magical bludgeoning damage.
Awesome. You see it cracks down on him, and you see it just it has full impact, and he realizes every bit of it.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. And Tom, who's after Cricket, and who's on deck?
I'm last person, so it's Rihu.
Rihu.
Yep.
Rihu and then Raja. Yeah.
Yep, Ryu, Raj, and then yourself. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that flurry of strength of blows.
Okay.
While I wait for my computer to reboot. So I'm so glad that that's easy. So an 8 plus that it's gonna be 10 plus a 6, 16 points of damage, or 16 is on the dice. which I
16
know
to
doesn't
hit. Misses.
Yep. So I'm gonna go back, and I'm just gonna try to do a tavern strike on him.
Okay.
How about an 18?
18 hits.
Okay, so it's D4 plus 3. 7 points of damage.
7 points. All right. Any movement? Any movement?
No, and actually, I just realized I should have had advantage on that first throw.
You guys keep forgetting it.
I'm sorry, I'm panicking because my computer blue screened, and it's because my memory overclocked failed.
For sure. Raja.
Roger will attack him with my rapier.
Okay.
Right. Is the healing that I have, is that to multiple people or just to one?
One target.
$18.
18 to hit.
24.
24 to hit. That hits.
Then no, he's still fine. So rapier damage. Oh, I got a 2. 3, 5.
5. 5 rapier.
Yep.
Okay.
And sneak attack. 2, 2, 1, 5. Also 5.
Okay. Awesome.
10 total. And then Raja will use second wind. So that's a 1d10 plus 2
Nice.
HP. I got a 6, 8.
That's 8 healing for you, right? That heals you, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. All right. Is that it for your turn?
All I can do other than movement,
Do
which...
you want to move?
So yeah,
Okay.
that's all.
All right. So.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's right. Darn it. But I thought I passed the last one.
Yep, and then Jubilee will be on deck after this.
After Malachi?
After your turn, because
Okay.
you're up, and then Jubilee.
Didn't I didn't beat the last Constitution?
Oh, you're right, you did. Never mind.
Oh, sweet heavens.
bad. Like I said,
Yes.
no,
Did I fail
I
it?
recast it on my turn. I recast it before I made any of my sword attacks. Because remember, I had the lightning damage or the
Sure.
fire damage. So I made the first one.
Well, we'll just call it. Let's say that you got it. I got a 14 plus my. You said a con save?
passed it.
Oh
Yeah,
dang,
you
that's
passed
low. Okay. You can see he's getting pretty rough. Oh my goodness.
My computer's coming up back up, just so you know, Rory.
Okay.
That a pain. Oh, damn.
Oh man. Well, that's a bummer. Okay, so I have been missing stuff.
All in our benefit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He is going to use the staff that he holds in his hand. His vengeance is clearly on Cricket.
Cricket's looking very hurt.
Cricket, and by extension, Bear, is his focus.
Also very, very hurt.
So he wants to cause as much damage as possible. I don't know that I could make that happen without getting hurt. Nope. Oh, nope, I used that already. So he is going to use his staff and use Nature's Wrath as he makes an attack on Cricket. Cricket. See. I got a 12 on the die plus his modifier. Does 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So then you take you take 3 points of necrotic damage and 6 points bludgeoning damage.
Cricket is like coughing up blood at this point, but is still very like she's not gonna quit, obviously.
As he also fortifies his stance, he will stay where he's at. As far as a bonus action, he will not use a bonus action. Okay, that is his turn.
I think Jubilee is next.
Jubilee,
I'm
myself, and
going
Cricket.
Huh?
Jubilee, myself, and then Cricket.
Oh, okay. I'm going to potentially make a terrible decision, but it seems like force damage is working pretty well. So I'm going to take my 2 Eldritch Blasts at disadvantage because I'm within 5 feet. So I'm just gonna roll with it.
And surrounded by your allies. So
Well, I'm not gonna roll the 1. I'm just gonna manifest
Wouldn't be the
that
first-
into the universe. Wow, Rory! It's a 21.
21 does hit. You still got a
Oh
1,
wait, that wasn't
though.
a disadvantage. Sorry. Oh, I rolled the same thing again.
You got
Okay,
a
and then the
1.
next one.
Actually,
because we're flanked.
yeah. So you're
Did you
you're at a
straight
straight
roll
roll.
Oh, well, it was a 21 and an 18 to hit then. So each of those Eldritch Blasts are gonna be, let's see, I'll just give you the total damage.
Hey,
It's gonna be good.
Jubilee.
Wait,
Yeah.
I don't feel we don't all get flanking advantage. That's just a rogue thing.
No, if you're across, because then that opponent has to defend on 2 different sides, so you get
Yeah,
flanking
some
advantage.
DMs play with flanking all the time.
I mean,
The
I'm
rogue
gonna
thing?
use advantage. I haven't been using it, but I'll take it.
So, like in this situation, he's having to fight off 5 different people on
Yeah,
5 different
I
sides.
understand logically why it makes
Yeah.
sense. I just always thought rogues are the only ones who have it like built in that way.
Rogues have more. Like Skylar doesn't necessarily have to be flanking as long as he has someone within 5 feet of him.
And
I
not
see
one
it.
of my allies, just an enemy of the enemy.
So
Right.
he has extras. Jubilee.
Yeah. Why?
He
What
has
did
a piece
you
of
put?
paper. No, he has that piece of paper. He's gonna use it.
As you start to pull from the weave, building this energy inside of you, as you are starting to pull together your Eldritch Blast.
Wait, I have a very important question because I bet a bunch of our viewers also play Warhammer. Is that why you called it the Weave? Because I'm
No.
a Harlequin. Oh,
No.
because
That's where the Harlequins get their magic from.
In D&D, it's also the weave.
Warhammer.
Of the weave.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that.
Your first roll,
Okay.
you feel the grip of a bony, sharp, clawed hand on your shoulder. Squeeze and let go as your deal with the devil is being claimed.
Oh, so I got a 1. So
Your
I
first
got
roll
the bad job?
is a natural 1.
Great.
So go ahead and
Amazing.
roll damage for both.
Okay. First one is going to be 5.
Okay.
Oh, and the second one is 10.
Awesome. Second one hits him, it's solid, and you see it has a serious effect on him. The first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
Besides you, there are 5 other targets. So starting with Rihu, 1, Raja 2, Vantalord 3, Cricket 4, Bear 5.
I will just tell you, Bear had less than that many hit points, Taylor.
So, I roll a d6. On a 6, I'll roll again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, are you rolling, Rory? Rory's rolling it.
Yeah.
Oh, Rory's rolling. Oh,
No, you know what? I did, but I don't like that. Jubilee, you're the one casting it. Roll a d6.
Okay. A 2.
A 2. Raja, which it makes complete sense too, right? You throw it out. Your first one missing, going wide left. Raja, you take 5 points of damage from this Eldritch Blast as the other one lands solid.
Something touched me. Something touched me, and I got distracted, and it was cold, and it was bony, and I got scared.
So mark that down, Raja. 5 points of damage.
I feel like we should explain in case people don't know why you just allowed her to give him a -1, because that was like
Forever ago.
That was so many sessions ago.
Like, we
For anybody
forgot
that's
about
new here.
So for anyone watching, any of these players can make a deal with the devil. Oh, I just realized I haven't let you in, Tom. Can make a deal with the devil, and when they do that, it is a natural 20, right? And it depends on how that natural 20 plays out, just like it would normally play out in a game, right? It's not a godsend to get that natural 20, but if played at the right time and they choose to make a deal with the devil or just make a deal with the DM, they get a natural 20. The flip side is I get a natural 1 to use anytime I want. So here, I cashed in my natural 1. I'll go ahead and omit you now.
That was a long time just lurking over her head.
Yep. Gotta have some patience with that.
I truly forgot about it up until this point. It's been such a long time that I was like, oh. As soon as you said he has a piece of paper, I was like, what does that mean? Oh no.
Yeah, and that happened when we were still in the circus before we had forgotten about you.
That was like old Jubilee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was pre-goth metal Jubilee.
Yes, it was.
It was, yeah.
Is there anything else to your turn?
It would have been pretty horribly epic if that had ended up being Bear, and you freaking killed Bear with your stupid deal with the devil.
I would have exited the game very quietly. I felt so guilty forever. I would have somehow summoned you like a demon dog. Make a deal with the Raven Queen. Can I please have a puppy? Please?
That's funny.
Anything else, Jubilee?
That's all I got. I'm
Okay.
just gonna put my hands behind my back.
And who's up?
Okay. It's gonna be myself and then Cricket.
All right.
Okay, so with advantage on my longsword, because I'm not forgetting again. Nah, son of a motherless goat. I just draw my second D20. And it was my good D20 too. 22.
22 hits.
Still wasn't. Okay. So first swing with my nice trusty longsword, because I'm not even gonna bother with any of my spell slots because they just suck lately. This year's 7 point. No. Yeah, 7 points of damage to the longsword.
Okay.
And for the second swing, 24. I know hits.
24 hits.
And
Actually,
another-
hold on a second. Um, 24.
It's hit every other time because he has.
No, I mean it does actually hit, but I've been missing so many things that he has. So 20. You're right. AC is 17, but am checking something out. Yes. Class 1. Equal to 10 plus choice modifier. Choice. Okay. Go ahead.
And it was for 8 points of damage.
8 points. Okay. After your... So is that your turn?
Yeah, because I'm going to stay right here.
Okay. So he's going to use a legendary action and use Nature's Shield as a barrier of bark. A barrier of swirling leaves and bark starts to like surround his skin really close to his body. And then it like pulsates and disappears as the essence of nature provides life back to him.
And actually, what I'm going to do is, I look over at Ryu and I can tell he's in rough shape. With my bonus action, I'm going to do a lay on hands and heal him for 15 points.
Okay. So that was just a legendary action for him. So that's Cricket.
So, Cricket is going to, with her action, attack him again with her shillelagh
Okay.
staff.
And
And
he
she
is.
sees spirit stuff flying around him and recognizes, like, she is probably going to be a little bit, potentially a little bit tougher to hit.
You see him. You see him. He is bloody. He is rough, right? And you being a druid in particular, although not fully familiar with the spell, it's not like he casts, what is it, bark armor?
Bark skin, yeah, which
Yeah.
I cast very first thing I did when we walked into this room. So I have that like thick
Yep.
skin right now. Yeah.
And you can tell it's not that. It's almost like an essence of life was imbued into him, like he got healing.
Got it. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'm still gonna try and whack him on the head with it.
Mhm.
So that is 19 to hit.
19. Yeah, 19 hits.
And that is 10 points of damage.
Okay. A solid hit with your shillelagh landing on him, causing severe damage.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use a new thing that I have, which is once per short rest, I can cast a spirit totem. And there's like different spirits that I can pick. One of them is a bear spirit.
Okay.
And so I'm going to have the bear spirit appear behind Bear. So even though Bear is obviously a dog, he is called Bear because his personality and essence is bear-like. You know, he's like a protector, and he like, you know, cares about his pack. And so this, like, you all can see this sort of like magical, almost like ethereal bear spirit appear behind Bear. And when it appears, all of us get temporary hit points of 11 temporary hit points.
Dang.
Yeah.
So just temporary points.
Just temporary hit points, yeah. So they won't be permanent or anything like that, but yeah. But good for the immediate future because Bear and I are really struggling right here. Then also all of us get advantage on strength checks or strength saving throws.
Dang.
So Bear his essence is becoming a bear spirit behind us. So everybody gets those temporary hit points.
Okay.
I think the strength thing might help Rihu too, because he's keeps trying to grapple him.
Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. He will use. Say that again.
I said nature versus nature.
He will use another legendary action. Nature's Wrath.
Is that a reaction? Because it would be Rihu's turn right now.
Legendary actions can happen after the end of any player's turn.
Oh.
Because he's a big bad guy. Rude. Rude big bad guy.
So a storm of thorns, vines, and elemental forces erupt in a 30-foot radius centered on the druid. Each creature of my choice within the area makes a DC dexterity saving throw. And on a failed save, you take half as much of damage. On a failed save, you take full damage and are knocked prone. On a successful, it's half damage and you're still standing. So go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw.
That's everyone, including Bear?
Yeah. You're all within 30 feet and he's picking all of you.
Okay.
Oh, it's a multi-target. Okay.
Yep. Thorns, vines, and elemental force erupts within a 30-foot radius centered on Malachi. Suddenly, again, just like before, but the ground, pretty much in this whole area, just erupts as thorns and vines are just flying and spewing out of the ground. Vantalord.
Okay, well, Rihu got a dirty 20.
Okay,
Vantlord got
pass.
15.
Fail. Rihu pass, Vantalord fail.
Sorry, what are we rolling? You guys
Dex-
froze for me real quick.
Dexterity saving throw.
Bad.
Cricket got 18. Bear got 5.
Pass, fail.
Oh, same. Me and Bear got 5.
16.
So Cricket passed, Bear failed, Jubilee, you got 5, you failed.
Yep.
Raja, you got 16. You failed. You do have your other roguey stuff though.
Roguey stuff.
My uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll get knocked prone, but you still take half damage.
Oh, I think I get not prone yet.
Well, from this attack, if you fail, you get knocked prone and take full damage.
Yeah, I know, but I was... Oh, that's for fun. Never mind.
Okay. As he stands there, absolute, like, blood, like, his various different bones, you can tell whether it be nose or eye sockets are broken, probably a clavicle. He is extreme. He has puncture spots from where weapons have pierced his armor. He is barely holding on as he pushes this last bit of energy through.
What is the damage, Rory? Can you say that again?
I haven't said it yet.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to know it?
I mean, or you could just
There's only
not.
3 points.
Yeah.
I am so scared because, like, my HP is fine, but I also don't know how much damage this is about to do. So it might not be fine very quickly.
As this erupts, damaging the ground all throughout this chamber. Those who failed
Oh no.
are knocked prone
Cool.
and take 25 points of damage.
Oh boy, I'm not great
I
right
look at him
now.
and laugh.
Those who succeed take 13 points. Raja, you take 13, but you are still knocked prone.
Y'all, I'm in the single digits. I'm almost
Yeah.
on one hand.
Bear is knocked unconscious.
Okay,
He is-
Bear's unconscious.
Yeah, he's prone on the ground.
What about Cricket?
I am still
Up?
No temper. That bear spirit did it. I've succeeded the dexterity saving throw, thankfully. So, yeah, I am barely hanging on.
Vantalord and Rihu both still up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
In fact, you see us both kind of laughing at him.
So you see Bear.
Why do you laugh when your comrades are bleeding out on the ground?
Bear
Yeah.
Bear falls to the ground, each of you taking severe damage. Again, anyone that's failed is knocked prone, so who failed? Vantalord.
Probably Bear. Oh,
Yep.
everybody but me?
Everyone
And
but
Rihu?
No,
you and Rihu.
and
Yeah.
Rihu. Yep.
Okay, so that's a lot of minis to lay down. So Rihu and Cricket are still standing. Like, literally standing. Okay, and that is Malachi's turn. That's just his legendary action, so.
Yeah. So at the top of the order would be Rihu, and are we gonna take a quick stretch break?
Yes, let's, I got into the combat. Yes, let's take a 5-minute stretch break.
Alright. And Ryu's at the top.
Rihu's at the top. Perfect time.
Bear gets knocked unconscious, and we're like, stretch break. MVD.
Oh, man.
Everybody's coming for my dog. What is this?
Well, I mean, this is the guy that hates your parents.
Well, I wasn't gonna initially hate him, but he's definitely not doing himself any favors here.
Yeah. Negotiations went out the window.
Yeah, there's clearly a reason that they hated him, and I understand why now.
I definitely got to say, I like these new dice I bought. I knew.
Yeah, clearly they're rolling well.
I know Temu isn't great for a lot of stuff, but these dice are like, they're hollow metal dice.
Yes, I have a set that are similar. When you roll multiple together, does it sort of like tinkle? Like
Yeah.
it sounds like
Tinkle.
it sounds like musical notes, like really high.
Like
pitched,
chimes.
Yes, like chimes. Yes,
Yep.
I have a purple set like that. I love. Yeah.
And I roll high on these. Like seriously,
Really? That's what
natural
I do.
20, 17, 10.
I think I've only rolled like 2 rolls above a 10 this whole night.
Oh man, bosses are so flipping hard to run. There's so much
Yeah,
to.
honestly, you're doing a great job. I was actually wondering when you hadn't used any legendary actions or like legendary resistances.
I
or
know.
anything. I was like, or layer actions. I was like, he doesn't have any of those things. It's just him. Like
No.
one dude doesn't get any of these legendary actions in between us. That seems like unfair for Rory.
Yeah, I was totally spacing on that.
Well, and then I thought, oh, maybe the staff. Now that he has the staff, he can do like 2 actions or something like that, you know. But you're, I mean, clearly, like, it is not an easy fight. It is not like a cakewalk or
Yeah.
anything.
I actually forgot he has multi attack too.
All the extra things.
Which I'm not gonna throw in that now, but I mean, yeah. Wow.
But super frustrating. And of course, I told my better half that. She goes, well, maybe it's the 4th monitor that it couldn't handle. I'm like, no, that's a totally different system. My graphics card's designed to handle up to 6 screens.
We have all been getting hit tonight. Because
At
I
one
just
point,
froze
I
on my
froze
end.
for a second, and it said, like your internet connection's
Yeah.
unstable.
That's what I had here.
Don't
Basically,
worry,
and
I'm
then
emotionally unstable.
thankfully, I think that Zoom. It looks like we stayed live the whole time, but I definitely lost our.
We
Yeah.
stayed live, but no video.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's able to see the Fall of Red Dawn campaign chat, right? Or is that just us?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
Wait.
Just because.
You
someone
mean
had-
like Discord or something?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have Discord
Rory's
open because
rage quitting because
Only because Pat had asked. We were talking about my Jubilee tattoo, so I was posting it, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
wanted to
everyone
make
can-
sure I posted it in a channel that people could see it in.
Yep. The campaign chat, everyone can see. It's just the team chat that it's just us.
Yeah.
Well, so for anybody that wants to see how committed I am to Jubilee, she's posted in the Discord on the back of my arm permanently forever.
You know what's so funny about this session of cricket or a bear specifically, like going down and being like the target, because he's lasted like not really been at risk of like fully getting unconscious or going down, and this is like twice that it's happened to him now.
No, he's just like.
But it's ironic because OOC, like in real life, my dog, who like comes down and streams sometimes, had a emergency trip to the ER for being sick last weekend. So like it was very risky, and I was like, no, I had like real. I feel how Cricket is feeling right now, where it's like, no, this is my best friend. You can't take her.
Where I may need to rearrange Zoom screens.
So what? I can DM. I'm happy to take over from now.
I suppose. You know what's always missing about villains, right? Is
You had a great monologue last session. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that was a really
I love
good
that monologue.
last session, not this one, just last one. Thanks guys. I'll take the compliment. Thanks.
Well, it was like the pre-combat monologue.
I hear you. Yes, I'm trying to incorporate more of that. Like, there's a value point for that stuff, and oftentimes I think I just jump into combat and I don't let you guys talk. You guys should be able to talk.
Knowledge.
I am going to keep Tailspire closed. We'll just go Theater of the Mind. I don't know if has
Sweet.
anything
That's
to do
fine.
with it,
Fine.
but just it's less strain. I have no idea why this keeps happening.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, you guys can
That
finish
month
up
of
what
not
you're
playing.
saying. I'm going to fix these images and we'll hop right back into it.
Yeah, we were just talking about, some of the things that Cricket's tried to roll perception on, because she's seeing me trying to lie, and I can't lie.
I can tell Vantalord something's up with him. Tom doesn't know how to roleplay lying. He can't lie.
Yeah. So just so you're aware. So if you ever want to win a lot of money, just play me in poker and just Watch for the dimple on my left cheek.
All right. Well, let's hop back into it. It's top of the round with Rihu.
Yep.
Let me
Wait,
go
you need, to
ahead.
put my real, you need to put my real face, not my.
Yeah, we're all
Oh,
we're
what would
all
you know?
backwards.
I gotta put you over here.
But also, is anyone else's Discord, not Discord, Twitch frozen?
No. My
Oh,
Twitch
Mine's
is.
no longer frozen.
Let me refresh then.
I got a perfect twitch in my right arm. No.
You can keep the video ninja up because I hear the music actually.
Oh, I suppose I just canceled that music on you, huh?
Yeah, you definitely just did now. Because the music is good, like
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
moment.
Let me pull that up real quick and get that out to you guys.
Oh, sad panda. Okay. But yeah.
Select screen.
I love everybody's comments on Twitch chat about our placement.
Copy.
Bantalore
Discord.
looks like a confused farmer's wife.
Okay. I will get that
Dad
over
just
to you
does
guys.
everything he can. You hurt my feeling.
Maybe. I can't. Did you know at the topmost? My Discord doesn't work now.
Almonds.
I don't have another way of sending this to you guys. But I can't get Discord up.
Guess we don't get music. No.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it's looking right now, unless you have another way for me to...
Can you pipe it through your Zoom, Rory?
Oh, I don't want to mess
Using
with
your-
all the...
Okay.
Can you just tell us the link? We can type it in our URL. I don't know if you want us to type. Or
It
put it in
doesn't-
the Zoom chat. Zoom
Oh,
Zoom
yeah,
chat.
there we go. See? Someone's smart here.
It's
Chat.
not me today. I'm not responsible for branding. It's the weekend. I've been coding during
There
the
you go.
week.
Okay. Now you guys have it.
If I don't have to brain, I'm not gonna.
Okay. Okay, everyone. Skylar, you got the... if you open up your Zoom chat, you'll have the link there to be able to hear the music again. So, let's go ahead. Kick it off. Rihu. Top of the round.
Okay. Top of the round is Rihu. I am going to try to re-grapple him. And you said with that bear spirit animal, it increases the strength check by how much? Just by 1?
Advantage.
It's advantage.
Including for me, right?
Yeah. Ha, 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 ha.
No. Oh. I got a nat 20 on one of the dice.
Dang it. I had a strength saving throw... 21. But you had I did not have a natural.
And I would have beat you anyway, because even with the nat 20, it's a 23. So. Alright. So, once I get you grappled,
Uh-huh.
I am going to do... attempt to do an unarmed strike on you again. And being that you are surrounded and now grappled, that should still be with advantage, correct?
For the attack? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So that is a dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
Please. Sweet. And 6 points of damage. And then as being that I use my first attack to grapple, second attack with this, my bonus action, I'm gonna do one more unarmed strike.
You feel him soften up in your arms. He's still alive, but you feel strength leaving him.
Oh. Does a 21 hit?
21 hit? Actually, wait. I have some...
No, you don't.
Make it...
You might have some legendary resistances he can use.
Rory, make a deal with the devil right now.
Yeah, make a deal with the devil.
Dang it.
Isn't he one and the same? No.
True.
As a bonus action, I have it. I know I do. Please, please, please. Right there. Nope. It hits.
It hits. Okay, so another 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. As you punch,
Yep.
so Rihu has him.
Strike.
Rihu has him grappled. And he punches. How does it look?
He looks right at Malachi as he's got him grappled up, and he goes, "You're the only one that's going down today. You've mocked us for your last time." And he goes to punch him square in the side of the temple, just for that final blow. How does it feel to finally meet your maker?
Hook comes in, and Rihu feels his hand hit the temple, as it doesn't break the skull open per se, but the skull clearly does fracture, causing extreme pressure on that temple, and his body just going limp in Rihu's arms as he's still holding him. The staff rolling out of his fingers, falling onto the ground.
Ryu looks at Cricket, and I go, "I think that staff should be yours."
Well, I'm definitely curious about it, that's for sure, but are we sure he's actually, like, am I gonna go up to, I don't know if we're out of combat now, we're, like, out of initiative or whatever, but I'm definitely gonna go up and, like, check and make sure. I feel like there are funnier business things that have happened with somebody faking actual death.
Go ahead and roll a medicine check.
I'm happy to also Eldritch Blast him to the face again if you would like.
I got a 15 on the
15.
medicine check.
So you know where to look, especially working with animals and just caring for other people. There is no pulse, no breath.
Bear is knocked unconscious.
Oh yes.
That just immediately happened.
Yes. Roll a saving throw for Bear. So in this essence, we'll be in a soft initiative. You guys don't have to go in like a strict order, but we're still rolling for him to survive or not.
It was a 10.
10, so that passes. 10 or higher. So one save. What is that, Raja?
Is Malachi still rolling his death saves?
No, he's dead.
Or are you talking about Bear?
Bear.
Bear.
I'll
Oh,
cast Spare the Dying on Bear again.
Okay. Bear is stabilized, extremely wounded, burnt and injured, and in the roughest shape you have ever seen him in. Barely clinging on to life. Now just stabilized.
I come up to Bear. Bangalore does. I just start putting him and say, "Good job, boy," and I do lay on hands for another 10 points.
Okay. A deep breath enters the lungs of Bear, as physically you still see the injuries, the scars that have now cascaded his body, but a breath returns to his lungs as he is able to stand. The dungeon, or this chamber that you're in, now with the body of Malachi standing in front of you.
Laying in front of us.
Yes, laying in front of you. With his twisted body hitting the ground, the layer falls into... Sorry, one second. The layer falls into an eerie silence. The air thick with a residue of this corrupt magic. Even as you see the staff cricket, that purple vine that was not vine but energy flow that was running around it, that was wrapping it, you see it start to dissipate from the staff as it just is now a wooden staff, very well intricately carved and designed. But that purple energy vine is now gone. Jubilee, you feel a sudden chill run down your spine. The temperature in this whole area for all of you, the temperature starts plummeting to as if the very essence of the shadow, to you specifically, Jubilee, you have this connection. As you all feel this coldness, it's like the very essence of the Shadowfell has entered into this place, Jubilee. Then there's a bit of a shimmer that each of you see come from behind Jubilee. The raven on your cloak begins to shimmer as if it's intensifying, as if it's pulling away from the very fabric of your cloak itself. Until suddenly the raven fully manifests itself out of your cloak as it swiftly flies around, landing right next to Malachi. This eerie, cold, each of you being able to see your breath in this room. Silence falling. The raven looks fixated on Malachi. As you begin to see the shadows of the room, almost as if they're being pulled to Malachi's body. In a fight, in a fleeing attempt, the shadows are like trying to refuse this raven. As the raven gives a caw that almost echoes from another plane. As futile as the shadow fights, the raven fully engulfs it. Again, giving another caw. And then flying back and becoming one again with the cape.
Whoa. That wasn't just because I got hit a lot, was it? You all saw that?
Have you ever seen that happen before, Jubilee?
Oh.
The room begins to warm up again to its normal temperature.
I reach behind on the back of my cloak and I kind of start feeling around.
Mm-hmm.
Did you take it? I wanted his eyeballs. Did you take? You didn't take his. Can you? You're fine.
When you do reach back there, you feel an essence that you didn't feel before. And a connection in a very intimate way. One of understanding that the souls are guided by the crows. Guided or taken by the crows.
Oh, he's very dead.
Well, that was eerie. Is that gonna happen after every time we, kill a person?
I'm not sure about every time, to be honest with you, but I wouldn't worry about him coming back anyway, really.
I guess that's reassuring. You do see, Cricket is still very much, still coughing up blood. She is hurting. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on myself. Gosh, honestly, I'm casting it at the 3rd level because I am very almost dead.
Did you say 5th level?
Third.
Oh, I was like, when did this happen?
A light breeze would kill her right now, to be honest.
Yeah, actually, seeing Cricket heal up a little bit, Jubilee is going to put a hand on her chest, and this like purple shimmering energy comes out, and she's going to cast False Life on herself. So I'm going to get 16 hit points.
Yeah, at third level I got 24 hit points. I also rolled really well. I rolled 3 7s.
Ooh, you guys were close.
Ye-
I just now looked. You guys
Yeah,
were close.
I was at
five.
6.
I was at 5. Like, I mean, I know clearly, like, everyone in the party was not necessarily all. We weren't gonna get a TPK, but like, I think Jubilee, Cricket, and Bear, we were all like, it was a real possibility. All 3 of us were out, man.
If I got hit one more time, I would have gone down.
Yeah,
for sure.
same.
After a nap. Oh boy.
Not even like a big hit. Even if I had succeeded on it and just like.
No, if someone unarmed strike me,
Well,
there
if you
was
would
a
have,
chance
if you would have failed that legendary action,
Yeah. If
or
I had
even
failed
those
that,
temp hit
I
points that you
failed
gave
that,
everyone.
Yeah, I would have been out for sure.
Yep.
But yeah, I will pick up that staff,
Okay.
especially after seeing that like purple veins that you were talking about kind of in it. Cricket will pick it up and sort of just like examine it, try and maybe understand, like, was it just for showman's sake? You know, did it have meaning to him? Did it, like, what, is there something not great about it that should it be destroyed? You know, like.
Yeah. So when you
Anything
start to look over this staff, you can see it is very intentionally made, and you see different engravings into it, whether they be animals, like the flow of the circle of life, right? From birth to growth to conception to birth to death to growth. Like, you see this beautiful imagery all throughout it. You also see other aspects of nature wrapped in there. You also see in various spots twin pines engraved, 2 trees very much exactly like the ones that your mother would wear. As you see these twin pines in different spots, finally arriving to the top of the staff, that just comes to a pinnacle of the beauty of this wooden staff, inlaid with not rare but not just mundane stones either, but these various different stones engraved into it, really bringing the whole essence of nature into this one staff. As you look over this staff, you begin to see that this was a staff of the Whispering Pines. And your chest begins to tighten. Realizing what this staff is. Remembering even some of the stories, as few as Rowan would tell you. But there was always this essence of this staff of the leaders. That the one placed in charge had to take a stand. And that stand was always to be leaned on the clan. And so the staff, being this embodiment of every choice this leader makes, must remember the impact to the clan. As this begins to tighten within you, 2 shimmering figures emerge from the walls.
Can everybody see these?
Everyone can see them. Unthreatening, ghostly figures. And Cricket, you recognize them immediately. As Rowan and Lauren appear in front of you.
Do they are they saying anything, gesturing anyway? Do they look like they're consciously present, or is it just images of them?
Very consciously present. Their spirits themselves now sitting in front of you, or standing or floating in front of you. As you see a big smile on your father's face. And your mother with her hands over her chest.
I understand why you left now.
It was difficult, says Rowan. But we needed to. And I couldn't be so much more proud of you than I am now.
Yeah, his reign is over now, thankfully.
Yes, but others like him. And he looks to the staff. Don't ever forget the responsibility with that staff. That used to be mine. But I gave it up. Because my clan. And he reaches over with his ghostly hand and grabs hers. And he brings out a translucent ghostly hand reaching towards you. And he repeats. He repeats. But my clan needed me more than that staff.
Well, I've found a little bit of my own clan now too, and I'm gonna gesture to all of you guys.
Who is it?
Oh, these are my parents. Mom and Dad.
Oh, we're your clan?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I think so, yeah. I've been alone for so long that I don't know what it really feels like again, but I feel like we act like family, and that's all I really know for what a clan acts like.
I was going to take somebody's eyeballs for you.
Well, everybody shows love in different ways, Julie.
As Cricket talks about the clan to her parents, I take a knee before Rowan and say it's an honor to fight alongside your daughter.
This one's got some issues he's working on internally, but he is a solid friend.
Rowan will look at Vantalord and give a nod, but it's Lauren that will float over. It is a hard choice when we choose to protect. It is clear something is battling in you. And in this weird essence, floating through around Rowan, it's like somewhere in there she's now holding hands with the other hand. And this is one that our family had to choose. Be careful what you choose. You now stand beside our daughter. Be careful. And she'll look over to you, Cricket. I've missed you. But I hope
missed you too.
I hope you know this isn't goodbye.
I found a new way to connect with you, and I'm gonna pull out the book from my bag, her herbalism book.
It holds many things in there. If you find those ingredients, you'll find many, many things. And the joys that we found together, those are the ones at the end. Those are the special ones.
I'm gonna almost like you see Cricket kind of like revert because she hasn't seen her parents. Like the last time she was really with them was when she was a kid, and so you kind of see her like revert to being like a proud kid for a moment, and she like opens it up to the couple entries where she's found some of the leaves and like petals in this area and added it to the book, and she's gonna like hold it up to her and go, "See, look, I've already added my own entries too. I'm continuing the work that you did. Like, aren't you proud of me, Mom?"
She'll hover down, almost like she's kneeling in front of you, and putting one ghostly hand on the spine while you're still holding it. Her fingers, not physical in essence, so they're melded, so to say, with yours. And she takes her other hand and she presses it. In that moment, you see a sense of physicality as her hand presses on the page that you're talking about and actually pushes onto that page. She goes, "This isn't goodbye. There are no such things as goodbyes." And when she pulls her hand away, you can feel the essence, like a memory of her there. She goes, "I'll see you later." As she starts to hover back next to Rowan. "And remember, you are now the leader of your clan."
Well, I don't want to be their leader, but we can lead jointly or something.
And he smiles and goes, "In essence, you are the leader of the Whispering Pines. With that staff. And just remember, you can always look up at those stars at night that light the way in the darkness. And all those that came before you, they're there with you." As they start to almost resistantly but pull backwards as their forms begin to become more and more translucent, their voice becoming more hollow.
You see Cricket picks up that staff, or I guess she's been holding it, but holds the staff in the book and is like realizing she's got these like two embodiments of her like physical presence of her parents, and like is making the connection as she watches their forms like disappear into the wall.
In a last moment, almost as a remembering himself, Rowan reaches forward and he grabs your hand just like she did. In that moment of physicality, you'll feel his hand grab around yours and the staff. "I am proud of you, and here is my gift." And you feel a surge as their bodies dissipate, and you know that their souls are at rest. You have full knowledge of what that staff is.
Ooh. Cool. No need to sleep on it. I know what the sex
as suddenly a green line of energy starts to wrap around where that purple one used to be.
I'm just gonna pause for a moment and take it all in, and then turn and look at all of you, and maybe quicker than you would expect. I think you see Cricket recentering of she's not an overly sentimental person necessarily, but obviously appreciating the having a chance to talk to her parents again. She looks at you all and it's like, well, I think you heard them. We're a clan now, so follow the leader. I'm gonna take the step. And just actually, jokes aside, I'm so appreciative of you all, and I know that this is probably not the last time that we're gonna be dealing with horrible people like this who think that they can just change the world to whatever they want for their own thing. And I know we've got some other things that we're already trying to figure out with the Satari and following the orcs, sorcerer lady, and all the other things that we need to follow up on. But I just have to say, you know, I don't think I say it enough, or maybe we don't say it enough to each other, but I'm glad that I have all of you here to go on this journey with.
Jubilee's all welled up, but she's trying really hard not to cry.
Jubilee, I know that technically I've known you the shortest amount of time, but I just feel like there's this deeper connection here between us.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like we've known each other for a whole lifetime, doesn't it? It's so weird.
It really does. I think going through traumatic experiences really bonds people.
So, what's it like having parents?
What? You don't have parents?
I'm sure I do. It's really strange because I don't have any memories of them, but also I have memories of so many people, so I don't know who my parents are, really.
Well, I suppose it's sort of like having guides through life. Like somebody who, you know, you can ask for wisdom and advice, and who's gonna try and protect you and love you through life. Do you have anybody like that in your life?
They're all in this room with me, so are you guys now my parents?
Are you my mother?
I look at Jubilee and I'm like, not your parents, but I will continue to fight alongside you.
Yeah, I think your family can do that, even if not just your parents, like your friends and family. I mean, from what I know about how, you know, how clans are supposed to work, I know you all aren't druids, but the point of having a clan is it's like a community where you all support each other, care about each other, you know, are there to work together. And I mean,
well,
like,
we
that's
do all of that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm saying I think we're sort of the same thing as a clan.
What are we gonna call our clan?
That's a loaded question, Jubilee. I mean, this staff here is the staff of the clan where my parents originally came from, where, like, this entire place, which is the clan of the Whispering Pines. I don't know if I ever told you all that, but it was the clan of the Whispering Pines. I don't know that there's anybody really left. I think Malachi was, like, the remaining holdout of this twisted version of the clan of what he thought it was.
Well, at least now you have a chance to make it what you want it to be.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I suppose at least I'm able to finally feel like I understand why they left. Honestly, if he was one of my friends who then became this crazy leader, I think I would have done the same thing.
I agree. I couldn't deal with that. That's why I wanted his eyeballs.
I look over and I go, maybe he still isn't. I'm actually gonna go investigate the body for any gold or any, like, you know, maybe I can find a weapon or two.
Mm-hmm. On him, go ahead and roll an investigation check. How much?
14.
14. You see that he has a quarter. Well, he doesn't have the quarterstaff. Jubilee has it now. Cricket has it
Cricket.
now. As far as weapons, that was all that you find on him for weapons. For coins, you find 17 platinum and 80 gold.
Okay.
And 19 silver. You also find a thin journal. You also find a pouch with stones inside of it. Do you investigate? Do you open up each of these pouches? The ones with the coins were real easy to tell that was coinage. But do you look in this other pouch?
Yeah, the other one I just open it just to see if there's anything in it. If I recognize it's stones, I have a general idea what I'm going to do with them.
Okay. So when you open it and you look at these stones, they're flat, they're round and flat, and then you see weird symbols on them. And then without further looking at it, they just kind of look like odd symbols unless you look closer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
So it would have been the coin, the staff, the stones, and the journal. Yep, that's what you find on him. You also find some videos in IG.
Okay. Well, I look
You were
at.
gonna say we find videos on him. I was like, what?
Whoa, he's from the. What's a video?
So yes.
So I look at everyone. I'm like, well, there's a weird number of platinum on here. I give everyone 3 platinum, and I'm like, these other 2, I'm gonna see if I can exchange them once we get back to town.
Currency exchange.
Currency exchange, exactly. And I split up the platinum and the gold and the silver as equally as I can.
Okay.
So everyone should get 3 platinum, 16 gold to everyone, and should be 4 silver to everyone. Here, I'll give everyone 4 silver except for myself. I'll take the remaining 3.
The money inventory management in D&D Beyond is so easy. Oh my god.
Yeah. And then, but I look at the journal and the stones, and I come up to Cricket. I'm like, I think these are gonna be best with you. I give her the thin journal and the pouch of stones.
I'll take it.
And Cricket, do you you might not know now, is this a journal that you're open to sharing with people or just you?
Which journal?
The one that Vantalord is about to hand you.
I don't know what it is yet.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Here it is then.
Oh.
And then if you decide you want others to see it, you can give them that, and they'll be able to see it.
Okay. Also, our video messed up on. Oh, it's back. It's back. Okay.
Yeah, that's because I opened up the chat.
Yeah, you opened the chat. Yeah.
And then do you look at these pouch of stones?
Yeah.
Okay. When you open them up, again, they look like, like if you take your pointer and thumb, right? Like round stones. And they're flat on both sides. Some of the images that you see one that you see it features so they have different ruins on them. This one is depicting a glowing, heated anvil with lines radiating outwards. Another one that you see, and there's a few in here. You see
Do I
one.
recognize them as, like Arcana?
Go ahead and
like-
roll an arcane check. You see one that has an etched symbol resembling a shield. And there's just various different ones. What's that?
17.
17. So you definitely know these have arcane properties to them. And you recall seeing these are what Malachi was using.
Yeah, he was using the cast. I remember you saying that. Okay.
So you find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stones in there.
Okay. And I'll share the notebook with everybody, like the journal with everyone.
Okay.
Just because, like, as soon as I open it and see that, like, glancing through that it's, like, his personal journal, I don't necessarily feel like I need to keep that knowledge just to, like, myself, you know?
Does he have a girlfriend?
I mean,
Is
I
this like
haven't
his
read yet.
diary?
It kind of looks like it. He wrote some weird poems and stuff. I feel like we should look into it and see if there's anything we can learn.
Vantalord, I missed this. You did find a musical item on him. You find a tuning fork. So just add that one to you.
Musical item, not mystical.
Yeah, music. The tuning fork.
A tuning fork for, like, tuning pianos.
Yeah.
Or anything, really, but...
Oh, I know what a tuning fork is. Actually,
Yeah, but also,
Yeah, that's
tuning
right.
forks
Right,
don't
that's
just do that when you're in Dungeons and Dragons.
yeah. It's a shame we don't have a bard in the group.
You know, it's funny you say that because I feel like maybe I was in like a past life somehow.
You know, you have very, like, bard energy. Like, I think you could definitely try being an entertainer if you wanted.
I could probably do it.
Some people, I feel like you might be exactly their cup of tea. Like, entertainment-wise, you know? Like, you fill a good niche of, like, a kind of entertainment that would be popular.
Yeah, I feel like I could probably learn how to tap dance and like
Right.
stand on my hands and things, and then everybody can throw money at us.
Right. Yes. I think you could do that. Yeah, I could see it. Maybe, like, walking on a tightrope or something, you know? Or,
Like an actual, I've always wanted to be in an actual circus.
Yeah. We've had some bad experiences with circuses, so maybe don't go join in one.
Yeah.
You have your own clan. Now we have to start our own circus.
Why is this very ominous music playing?
Yeah, what is this? We're talking about starting a circus and
We
suddenly
should start our own circus. It sounds like there's a
As she
funeral
says the
happening.
circus, I'm like, as she talks about the circus, I look at Crick and I go, we still need to find more in Duke.
you know, that's a problem for another day, Vantalor.
Whether it is coincidental, whether it's just the right timing, or it's directly correlated, it's unknown. But a stone starts to break and crumble from one of the walls. Instantly, all of your attention goes down to the floor, remembering his last action with the last major attack that Malachi had as he shook the foundations, blasting all of you. A little bit of the wall crumbles. A little bit more crumbles.
We should probably go.
We should get out of here. We're supposed to go. I think the exit is through his bedroom or something, right? Was there any doors in here other than the one we came in? Like, was there one behind his seating area where he was, like, sitting on that dais or throne?
None that you've seen that are obvious. The one entrance you saw was the one you came in. There's no apparent other entries. There's a chest off to the far left, as well as then all these torches that are in here and the throne.
There's a chest. I'm telling you right now, if you'd known that, Raja's already been in that chest 5 minutes ago.
I was gonna say, if we see the chest,
His MO is like, ooh, chest. Like,
I look at Raj. I'm like, let's just grab the chest and pull it out as fast as we can. We'll open it once we get out of this craziness.
I'm glad we're all on the same like wavelength here because I was definitely about to loot his bedroom. Like I know it's crumbling and all, but
I mean,
probably
we
got
don't.
some good stuff in there.
This is his bedroom. I don't know if there's like a way out from here. Can we like look around and see if there's like some like door that's maybe grown over?
You can.
Or,
Do you want to
yeah.
take your time and really investigate, or just do a quick perception to see if you can find something?
I mean, I think we have no time, so I'm gonna try to do whatever's fastest
Okay.
because we're like the room is starting to crumble.
So roll ahead and roll a perception check.
14.
14. Looking quickly without taking your time, you're not noticing anything that's standing out. It to what you just said, it seems like there would be somewhere that he stays, and not just sitting in the chair all the time.
Just
So-
like an undead person just sitting in the chair. Yeah.
As she's doing that, I'm literally gonna go along the walls. I'm gonna push on every, like, as fast as I can.
Okay.
With all my strength.
Few more bigger stone hits. One of them falls from above the throne and just lands on it, even breaking that throne on the left-hand side. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Oh, I like that. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
The rat people are okay.
You push, and each of them seem very firm. If there is a hidden mechanism, pushing doesn't seem to be the answer, or there's no hidden mechanism, you're not sure, and being in such a rush.
I'm gonna take the staff and like, I don't know that it's gonna make a huge difference, but like kind of walk around, maybe see if that triggers like if I'm walking near an arcane like door that can be revealed by the person who's holding the staff or something like that. Do I feel anything?
Go ahead and roll another arcane check. Arcana check.
That dice didn't work. 19.
The wall behind where the chest is located. As you're walking around, you feel there's a pull from the staff to that wall. Another stone, bigger chunk falls from where you had laid the body of Malachi. The stone landing on and nearly covering his whole body. It is such a large chunk of the wall and ceiling.
I think maybe there's something near this wall here.
As you bring the staff closer to it, the stone moves. It shifts, opening up to another area. Even looking in here, it looks like this is a smaller chamber. What's in there is unknown, but...
Well, I think I'm going in. I don't know if other people are following or coming.
Oh yeah, I'm taking that chest and I'm dragging it in with me.
Okay.
Just
Trying
open
to
it
get out of the
and
room.
see what's inside. It might be easy to grab.
I would much rather at least get out of this room, being that the ceiling's caving in.
Oh yeah, I guess is the ceiling caving in outside here too, like in the small chamber?
Not yet. As you look up, you can start to see the ceiling is cracking like ice on a lake. This whole lower area seems to be in imminent demise.
I pull it in. I'm gonna quickly open the chest and I'm gonna put as much stuff as I can in my bag. And I'm gonna look at Roger. I'm like, let's do this together, man.
You do
Shove
open the
him
chest, you
forward.
said?
Yep, I'm opening the chest.
When you open the chest, you see nothing but blackness inside of it.
Touch the bottom of the chest.
You reach your arm in, you can't find a bottom.
Fake.
It's like a chest of holding.
Bag of holding but a chest. Don't
I'm gonna
get
take
it.
my rope and I'm
What
gonna
if
do a
you dump it
backpack.
upside down?
Oh no. I'm
Don't do
I'm
that.
going to
Just
to jimmy into a backpack using my rope and put it over my shoulder with my shield right behind it and the chest right behind that.
I'm gonna say that won't be possible. This is where the cumbersome rule does actually finally come into play.
Oh,
Just
sad.
gonna carry a whole freaking chest on your back.
That with everything else in place, like imagine a Foot Locker, and then
Oh, I know.
add a little bit more to it.
Vantlord has been collecting things the whole time we're going through this.
What if we got
I just
that
want a
with
bag
us
of
and then we
bowling.
find a way to shrink it?
Another stone next to that doorway that you did enter through.
Just keep going. Is there anything else in another door in this little? I'm not worried about the chest. That's a them thing. But I'm trying to figure out how we get out of here.
Okay. Can you
I'm
see in
gonna
the dark?
Try.
I
can.
I can't. No.
Cricket, you can't see anything in this room without light.
I start looking around the side of the room looking for another doorway
Right.
because I can't see in the dark.
You do
will
find
also help look.
a bed.
Okay.
You also find like a what do you call those? Wardrobe,
Futon.
like place for clothes, and there's not a lot you find.
Detect magic too.
Okay. With the two of you looking, being able to see in the dark, detect magic going off, you see the staff. In addition to the items you already know that people have, those stones, the staff, the chest, all magical. Within the room itself, you're not finding anything that's magical.
Okay.
What if you
Nothing
touch the
interesting.
staff to the chest?
Do I see a doorway anywhere? No.
No doorway. It looks to be a room chamber.
Staff to the chest and let's hop in the chest.
I thought they said through. Oh, you think we have to jump in the chest? I'm not gonna be the test dummy for that.
Put the staff there first so that it knows who you are.
I'm just gonna throw my new staff down here.
No, just put it up to it.
Why don't you put something else down there and see what happens? Just like drop it in.
But that's not like good for this place.
I am going to put my body in the chest, but hold the edge so I can like hold myself 3/4 of the way in it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like hang there.
Yeah, wait till I give you a rope.
I come up behind her. I put my feet against the chest and I'm leaning backwards, holding onto her hand.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that way So I'm bracing myself with holding onto her hands with my feet against the chest, using all my dwarf stockiness.
And
I'm
then
gonna-
we shove both of them in.
I'm gonna take a rope from my pack and give you one end, Jubilee.
I'm taking a break. Just kidding. I'm fine. Hold on. I'll grab the rope. Thank you.
You get, as you're lowered in, another stone, even the smaller bed chamber begins to crack, and stones from the ceiling start to fall as it seems to be speeding up. Another one falls on top of that second throne, breaking that chair as well. Jubilee, as you are lowered in here, it becomes absolutely quiet. You see nothing. You hear nothing. You feel nothing. Not like you're numb, but like there's no temperature. There's no
It's
nothing.
like
It is
completely just
complete vacuum. It is empty.
Like my stomach when I'm hungry.
You can see
Same.
the hands that are reaching onto you, and then they disappear. Like you see this arm and hand, right? But it is utterly silent, and you start to almost feel like your breaths become more shallow.
I start reaching up. Hold me up. Pull me up.
I pull her up as fast as I can as I see her like putting both arms up. Her other arm up, the one that I don't have.
Wait, what was inside?
Literally nothing. It's just empty space forever, and I can't
A
breathe in
dwarven
there. So
stomach. Okay.
I made a joke about not being able to breathe, and then I actually couldn't. So we shouldn't go in there.
Are we sure it's not like a portal or something? Maybe if you just drop, you'll keep going and land on another end?
Would you like me to risk it?
No, but I
Would you like me to put my whole body in here only to hope that I end up out?
I don't
As
want
they're
to
going
do
back
that.
and forth, I'm walking to one corner of the room and I'm gonna start talking silently, just praying for guidance.
Are there any runes on the chest at all? There's literally nothing.
I mean, We knew the way out was through his room.
Just touch the staff to the chest. Don't put it in. Just touch it to it.
Okay, sure. I'll put the staff near the chest. Does it do anything?
Go ahead and
I don't want to jump in.
Cricket, roll a history check. Trying to remember what was said about a way out.
Ooh, I rolled a 19 on the die plus 0, so 19.
Okay. What do you call about the exit?
That Laurel had to go through his room, his bed chambers.
Did we check under the bed?
You said you didn't see anything magical. It would be magical, right? I mean, I guess
Unless
maybe
there was like a trap door or something.
You start to wonder as you're thinking about that with that 19. Who told you that?
it was in her journal.
In her journal.
I think. Right? No, or somebody. I thought it was in her journal. Or somebody told me.
You start to wonder what exactly that.
You said that.
What exactly that what?
What exactly that meant? Like, was it literally through?
I mean, I suspected that it was a possibility. It meant like, you know,
Was it figuratively
some other meaning that.
a distraction?
Yeah.
Was it an inclination that perhaps wasn't right?
Well, how else we got? Do you guys have any other way of like where we go? We're a dead end right now, right? We haven't passed any other like open hallways that I can remember.
I just start pushing on bricks in the wall. Do any of the bricks look like they're out of place or something?
All of the ones that are falling.
Okay.
The only area I remember we didn't go to is like, remember how there was that spot where the vines were super thick and it kept going deeper and deeper and deeper and we never went through it?
Yeah.
We could try there, but that's like way far back. That's like up a level and like, that's the only spot I remember us passing that felt like it could be an unexamined.
Yeah, and then we can get the help from the rat people too.
Yeah.
That was by the stone. That was by those first rune golems.
That was.
But we just have to hope that we can make it all the way back there without getting crushed.
Right. That was.
Well,
it was
it's
near
worth a
those
shot.
rooms that were like the different seasons.
I'm gonna start running back there.
What? Are you guys?
Are we dragging this chest with us? I
No.
feel like we should, just in case. What if it really is a portal and we're missing it? We don't want to get all the way out there and realize we don't have the portal.
Just to give you size context, you can carry it. It will make one person walk awkward, or two people could probably carry it semi-decently. It's just not going to fit to strap it to your back.
Let's take it. Rihu is strong. He
Ray-
carries bear all the time.
You and I have the same strength, and from what I've seen. So I look at him like, okay, let's get this thing done together. It's gonna look awkward because he's taller than I am, but we're gonna make it work.
All right. So, as
Music
this
sounds so familiar.
room begins to just again quicker and quicker, we're going to do a skill check.
Uh-oh.
You guys are trying to get all the way back to that point, right?
Yes,
I mean,
where
I
the
think
golem
as
soldiers
we're
were.
going back, if there's any spot, Roy,
Yep.
I mean, I don't necessarily remember just because all of our sessions have been pretty spread out. But I guess if there's any spot that was a different hallway, we would probably be paying attention to be like, oh, right, this fork, we didn't go down here.
Yep. Okay.
But I
So
think otherwise, I think our goal is to go back there because that's the only one we remember.
making it back to that spot, unless like a unknown area pops up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So there are a few dangers that you guys are going to have to compete with. One is the collapsing of this layer.
Great.
Yep.
One
And Monty.
is Monty, the python.
Monty!
It's still like 24 hours. We're friends.
Oh, that's right. It hasn't been 24 hours. We're
And then any other potential unknowns that might pop up. So 3 checks, and a fail will cause increasing difficulty to make it out.
Okay.
Too many fails might not let you get out or get to that point. So, from your
What
skill
if we never
sets,
get out? What if we just suck up the whole earth with the chest? It falls on our head and we're just like, bam.
What if we just reverse the entire planetary system?
A planetary, isn't that where you see all those stars and like the? No wait, that's planetarium.
so each one of you can take a different skill set, and whether it be logistical or creative or something. How are you going to help aid your group? And then I'll set up the scene. So right now you're in this chamber. So what's the first skill being used, and how are you going to help the team move forward? Anyone can be that first person.
Can I use my perception
Okay.
to listen for where rocks sound like they're falling so I can tell people to avoid it?
Right, that way they're not like landing on them, like basically helping them dodge
Right,
the
so I
rocks.
can say like, it sounds like that one's gonna fall next, or this one's shaking funny, or
Yeah,
that
so
kind of
you're
stuff.
watching for the loose stones, the loose walls, where you hear the cracks. Go ahead and roll a perception.
I better not do me dirty. Oh, dirty 20. It did do me dirty, but like in a good way.
Perfect. Every now and then, as you're running, you'll see as you're looking up and forward, instead of looking down at your steps, you're looking up and forward, watching the walls, watching the ceiling. A rock begins to fall as you quickly reach forward and grab the... it's not the mane. Whatever. You grab the scruff of Bear's neck. And almost seemingly viciously, but you grab the scruff of his neck and just pull him to the side as a stone lands right where he is. And from time to time, for the next 100 feet, you'll guide people, saying watch right, watch left, helping people not be hit by these stones. You guys make it net. Now you're currently at the, remember where the water was, right? And you have that, you're in that water chamber. There's the bridge, the stone bridge above in front of you. And then the loop that goes through the winter area back up onto that bridge. So you're in that water chamber now for whoever's next.
I could try and use survival because I feel like this is the area where we might get turned around, and like whatever the fastest way is back to that like spot that is, I'm gonna try and use survival to like remember the track, like the path that we took through this.
Okay, go ahead and roll for a survival check.
12.
Okay, 12.
Thank God. By the way, I have a +10 to survival, and I rolled a freaking 2.
So as you're looking, you are flustered even more because although you know you made temporary friends with Monty, you see a large shedding of skin in this area. You try to think, and you go over to the crates that were over there thinking, well, you could just jump up onto the bridge. Unfortunately, you failed to check. You forgot that those crates were broken when Bantalord fell onto them after Jubilee hit him with the blast. That slowed you down. You then make your way around through the winter lands. And then onto that bridge. And now you have crossed that bridge. And you are before the autumn area where Montgomery was found. So that has set you back slightly. The stones, right as the last person crosses that bridge, who's the last one to cross the bridge?
It'd probably be me because I'm the slowest of everyone.
Roll a dexterity save.
Yeah, I don't remember. Flat 15.
15. Just in time, as your foot crosses over the threshold, the bridge itself breaks as a stone from the ceiling hits it, busting the whole bridge apart. 2 more. Vantalord and Raja. You have the autumn room, the spring room, and then you're back up where the rat folk are. The were rats are.
And a lot of my stats are trash.
Raja, can you lead us through some like acrobatic-y, like do the like stone jumpy follow me path kind of a thing?
Yeah, but was there anything acrobatic in these rooms? Like, I thought that was just pretty much a
let's
straight
see how
path.
Jubilee was helping us avoid the stones by pointing them out. Could you, I don't know, like lead us in the most sturdy path? I don't know. I'm trying to brainstorm things that you could potentially do with your skills.
And
Yeah, that's
and
about
fair
all I
enough,
got.
because you guys would definitely be shouting out ideas as you're trying to escape this mess. So feel free to have quick conversations about this as stones continue to fall and I set a timer.
Or I could use stealth to hide from Monty, so we could
Just
get.
you? What about us? Are you gonna hide all of us?
You know what? I'm
Yep.
gonna use my strength to free up Rihu, so that way you can run ahead and try to look
Yeah.
for a stable ground.
Okay.
I know that's gonna slow me down, but it'll give the rest of the group a chance of survival.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
And that is a nat 20.
Okay.
I'm
So
trying
you
to make it more.
so you grab this chest both sides, extending your arms fully, because you're like 4 foot tall, right?
Yeah, 4'9".
So by the time your hands wrap around to the handles, right? So it's not 4 feet in width, but grabbing these handles, very awkward. Your barrel chest, your armor on you. It is very awkward to carry at this point for you.
Oh, I wasn't even gonna lift it like that. I was gonna put my arms right behind me, pulling
And just
one,
pull it?
using
Okay.
and just pull it.
Okay.
Using both my arms right behind me.
Fair enough. You first try that, and it's just too awkward. You can't see. You put it behind you, just one-handed, and you just start moving. And you are making stride after stride. It's not catching, or it is, and you just aren't noticing. You are moving forward like a locomotive. Rihu gets ahead of you. Rihu does notice, because of the advancement, that Monty is in the spring room. As the rest of you start to approach, Raja, you are up.
Good.
Yeah, maybe
Can't
we
Monty
can-
speak?
Oh, also,
I can talk to him.
Thaddeus is right there too. Kind of, don't take this literally. He's petrified because he sees Monty there, and he just like tucked around the corner, not going any further.
Petrified
He's
in
just
fear.
petrified in fear. So Thaddeus is there with Rihu as all of you approach.
Monty is trying to eat him.
No, Monty's in the spring room. He's just in that room. He hasn't seen any of Monty hasn't seen any of you.
Okay. Can I use persuasion on Thaddeus? With Thaddeus?
Okay,
Because
what-
then he knows how to get out. I thought.
No.
I just
He's
don't
been
have to
trapped
go.
here.
Yeah, he's stuck with us.
Good brainstorming though. Keep it coming.
Yeah, I can translate for you if you want to talk to Monty.
Well, I feel like these rooms don't have really anything that I'm good at.
Another
Everything
stone.
else is negatives.
I think you could try stealth, and I mean, we can learn from you. We can watch what you do and like try and be stealthy with you.
I was thinking more because we haven't passed Monty yet.
We're about to try.
Then I'll do the stealth thing.
Okay.
Because I thought he could talk, and I was just gonna try to intimidate him. But it was only you talking to him,
He had
wasn't
like an intelligence of 2. He was very dumb when I tried to
And
talk to him.
I have an idea. We have this massive chest that appears to be empty. What if we convince Monty that there's a lot of food inside of it?
He's
That's
not
way back.
smart. Honestly, the conversation would take so long to try and convince him that, and he might eat us anyways. I feel like if we can just get past him right now, this place is collapsing.
Monty, we collected a bunch of animals. It's in the bottom of this chest. And we trap him inside the chest.
Stone
don't know
falls
where to
about
go.
10 feet behind you.
Raza, just get us through here, please.
Okay, I'll just. We'll just do this stealth thing.
Okay, go ahead. Roll with advantage. The advantage is because Cricket, you still have that friendship bond. So he's not as alert.
One is 25. Second one is 30.
Is 30?
Yeah.
What's your bonus down?
Your stealth is like a plus 12 or something, isn't it?
13, yeah.
Plus 13.
Oh my god.
Alright, so with the 30, not only is Raja able to recognize the alertness of Monty, he's able to see
30.
he's able to see, okay, well, if we go this way, if we move this way. Yeah, he also gives you guys some very quick directions on how to mask your sense. As you move through this area, you get past up those stairs to where that nest is and start to hook right as you start to see the ceiling collapse into spring room. Slowly, you hear Cricket, you hear the hiss and the sound of Monty as large stones land on him. You guys move up and move left. Now that you are above the lower chamber, it seems like, at least for the time being, the building has become more stable. And it is here that we'll end the session.
Ah,
No!
Well, next session will be stressful.
Yeah. We just keep ending with stress.
So if you want, we can quickly go through the stars and wishes, and we will pick up in 2 weeks at this semi-unstable layer.
that's fantastic.
Unstable.
Yeah.
Let's go with Jubilee.
I'm giving my star to Cricket for monologuing her little soul out and also dealing with her ghost parents and a big jerk who almost killed her dog multiple times. As I looked at my dog across the room like 45,000 times while that whole thing was going on, and I was like, I love you. I'll never let this happen to you. I'm sorry. No one will ever kill you. And my wish for sure is to get out of here alive right now. And also, I'm very interested in what this whole Raven on my cloak situation is. What are they doing when they're coming off of there?
There's a lot there. All right. Raja. Star and wish.
Raja's star would have to go to. I think Vanzalord
Okay.
for continuing the pursuit of what's his name even? Malachi. Like he never stopped going after him. Continued using his abilities to the best that he could, and for playing Rihu at the same time. Then my wish, I think I want to see a lot more bigger fights. Yeah,
For sure. Was
they
this
don't
one?
even need to be time-consuming, just big, stronger opponents.
Absolutely. Awesome.
I
The
think
person
taking more
who didn't
damage makes it more fun.
die.
Was this a good encapsulation of what you mean by that, Skylar? Like these were some heavy hits?
Yeah, because I'm at 10 hit points right now. So, like, that's the most damage I've taken since I've been playing Mirage. I usually only take, like, 7 at tops. And I also use my second win, so... And
Yeah.
that was another...
And you
8
got the
points
temp
off.
and you got the temp hit points also.
Oh, we got 10 hit points?
My gosh.
How many?
Is that still in effect?
I mean, technically on 1 minute, so no.
Oh,
obviously.
so no.
Yeah.
So you're back down to 5 by now.
Back down to
It
5
was
what?
11. It was 11 temp hit points.
It was 11. They're already
Oh,
gone.
that'd
though.
have been at 22.
Yeah. But then after a minute they go away. So. But yeah, okay, awesome. I'm glad that this one was better for that then.
I do need to run
Yes.
right now.
Yeah, go ahead. Vantalord.
Till next time.
Till next time.
Yeah. I have to go back with Cricket. That monologue that she had with her parents and that back and forth with Malachi, just that good versus evil when it comes to the druid lifestyle, that was on point. So bravo to that. And start having some interactions with this feminine deity. Being that both
Rory,
have a
this
feeling.
thing was messed up because Raja left, just FYI.
Oh,
Huh?
gotcha. Nature of the
Sorry.
beast.
Keep going down.
There you go. So
Good enough.
more interactions with this deity.
Yeah, with this new deity.
Okay.
Figure out if I'm gonna be an idiot or not.
Okay.
Why not?
And that brings us to Cricket.
My star will go to Jubilee. Because of all of the post-fight conversations about family and clan and stuff, and this idea that we are her family and her clan, her parents, and what the
All three of you, well, all four of you are my parents.
And just the being so willing and open to just be oh yeah, you're my people, even though she's technically the newest person to all of us. And I guess wishes, yeah, I'll echo get out of here alive. And I would like to see how all of what we just learned and discovered, I would like to see that have an impact somehow. There be it not just be some isolated guy that we fought and but to have some links or things that they did make sense, have this be helpful to us, I guess, in our next thing, if that makes sense.
Awesome. Well, you all have access. I think you shared that link, and you can share it in the team chat in Discord, so they have it there too.
Yeah.
And then it is. You all can make comments on there too. So if you guys want to make comments, highlight and comment on that document and kind of share thoughts, you can. I would recommend it. And Cricket, I will get you the information for that staff.
Yeah.
It will still take an hour to attune. It's just simply that Rowan imbued the knowledge of what that staff is to you.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you guys, it seems like you enjoyed the fight. It seems like 4 of you were super low. Cricket, Bear, Jubilee, and Raja were all very low. Oh,
Yeah.
Quick question from me. What were your thoughts of the Echo Intent?
That was cool.
Was great. That was my
really
twisty.
cool.
I loved
It
it.
was very cool. I
I
liked it a lot.
mean, I hated it, but mostly because I just hate Malachi.
Right, the stuff
that
you love
homebrew?
to hate. If we were able to do it, it would have been super cool. But it was because he was doing it that I was like, oh, I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great homebrew. If that was.
Yeah, it was. Yep. So for him,
Yeah, I know.
again OOC, but for him, he automatically hit Bear. That's his intent.
Right.
He automatically did full damage. That's his intent.
Oh, I get it. Okay, yeah.
And he also wants to drive absolute sorrow and despair into Cricket.
Success.
And he understands the connection with animals, so that's the intent. And then he followed it up by actually doing those things.
Yeah, evil man.
So, yep. That's how that one worked. So
Messed
awesome.
up, but awesome.
It was so fun. That was so great, Roy. You did a really good job running that one.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Hey, let's not wait a month till we play again.
Right?
Please?
Next session should be July 14th.
July 14th. 2 weeks.
Woohoo.
Anything 14th? No. Good.
I got nothing.
All right.
So yeah, then it's 14th, the 28th, and then August 11th. Like I said, birthday.
August 11th, and then. All right, that works on my calendars.
Wait, did you say the 14th and the 20th?
28.
14th and the 28th.
Oh, 28th. I was going to say, I'm in a wedding the 20th. We're not supposed to be playing that day. That's a Saturday.
All right.
If you think Friday's depressing, the following day's even a Saturday.
Oh, that's good. I actually really like that one.
What? Say it again.
If you think Friday's depressing, just wait a day, then you'll have a Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah. Got
Wow.
it. Got it. And on that note,
Bye.
see you everyone.